points are low, but look at Kaiba's life points. This next top deck could end the duel. It's a legendary Ocean! At the last second, he got his field spell, and the whale is going in! Mako is your Battle City champion! From 100 to number 1! A full year has passed since our last episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Era. The grand charity event of Battle City has come and gone, and many changes in the Master Era world have come. The first major change is the grand reopening of Duel Academy under new management. That's right, everybody. Duel Academy is now owned and operated by Kaiba Corp. Kaiba Corp has taken the reins, and they have kicked out all Industrial Illusion people. Now, the Academy is open to not just students of high school age, but in fact K through 12. It is a full-on campus for all ages, other than university. And it is going to be insane. We are going to be talking about the characters that have earned a slot into this new academy, and this opening ceremony tournament is going to be used to place said students. Shoma Yusa, one of the 4 kings of OCG Elementary. Shoma is a young boy that used to live in the country with his older sister. She was the only person he could duel out there until she left to Tokyo for work. So there was a time when Shoma was living in the countryside and can only get access to older Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I'm not joking, he only had access to vanilla crap back then. And this was when he was very young. And since there was no one else to duel but his sister, who was a pro-level duelist at the time, and still is, he got to practice with her all the time. Then she had to leave for Tokyo, which means he also had to leave the countryside. While he did live there for a couple years, the only person he could duel was himself. But he then moved on and went to OCG Elementary, where he became the number 1 student. So, the number 1 student of OCG Elementary was obviously invited to Duel Academy, the brand new and improved one. He is here today to show off his old school deck. He does still like old school monsters, but thanks to a year after Battle City passing, a lot of the newer stuff has been gained by him as well. But I will say this, while some students at the school focus on synchro monsters, Shoma Yusa is more about fusion. Alright, the next duel will be the Nurse! We have a faculty member, everybody. It's Nurse Michi. And Nurse Michi will be going up against the brand new character that you guys have never seen. It's the number 1 duelist of OCG Elementary. It's Shoma Yusa! Nurse Michi versus Shoma Yusa. Shoma Yusa is a brand new character to our tournament. I'm very excited for him because in today's, he's a guy that likes to use lots of decks. So for today's tournament, he's using a fusion deck. And Pot of Greed comes through. Thank you for watching my tag force. I appreciate that. Future Fusion, that's for later. And we got ourselves Gaia Power. With Gaia Power, he special summons himself. With Monster Born, he special summons the other monster. Everybody say hello to one of his cards. It is one of his Gaia cards, Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight. And also, he's got Gaia the Fierce Knight origin. So he's got some fun stuff. Hi, kitty. Ew. And with Future Fusion, he throws away some cards. Next turn, he'll be able to use said cards. This time, he gets Curse of Dragonfire. And now TT has a massive... That was massive. That TT is good. Next turn, he still gets his monster, but that TT was very good. And Luminous Spark comes through. Call of the Haunted comes through. You're wide open for the Nurse. The Nurse is going to be swinging. He loses over half of his life points. That was a well-timed TT. That TT hit so much. It killed so much value. But the Future Fusion still gets his second boss monster. And that is Sky Galloping Gaia, the Dragon Champion, a card I actually own in real life. And we have ourselves Spiral Spear Strike. Spiral Spear Strike is now on the field, which means he can now put monsters into defense, draw 2 cards. It's a pot of greed, but then you toss one, which is fine. Who needs a poly? And one of the cards was his Gaia! It's the legendary Gaia card! It's Soldier Gaia the Fierce Knight! Holy crap. It may have cost him a fusion, but now Future Fusion has no attachment. Oh, dear God. It turns out no matter what he had, it was going to get destroyed. That's a shame. Senju! He's going to run out of life points. She's got her queen. All she needs is the ritual monster. She doesn't even need the ritual. He's out of cards. He used too much. One Fisher. It's the ultimate weakness after losing 4 monsters. Whoa! What is that guy? Whoa! Who is that guy? All right. We got some Gaia. New Gaia cards. Even Yugi didn't use these. Oh, Dragon Fusion! All right. New Gaia cards. Fusion Summon 2. Sky Galloping Dragon. Gaia the Magical Knight. Sorry, it's the Magical Knight. And with that, we do 2,000 damage. Spiral Spear lets you keep one of those 2 cards. And another 2,800. Even if she did draw the ritual spell now, it probably wouldn't matter. That's what you drew? Damn. Damn. Oh, Curse of Dragon. Yes. Love the Curse of Dragon cards. You gotta love them. All right. Premature Burial is super valuable. I thought it would be more valuable than that. I forgot you haven't summoned any of your bosses yet. Curse of the Dragon guy says that guy is invincible now. And that's the end of the duel. She fought really hard. She had a great... That TT was so good, and it did not matter. So, it looks like we got another Gaia the Magical Knight, and Gaia the Magical Knight gets Curse of Dragonfire. The game-winning attack comes through. You could change it to defense mode for the piercing. The piercing is good. It's 2,000 damage, and that is game. So, what are you going to do? What's your opening hand this time, Nurse Mitchie? Because you had him. You really did have him. You just need a bigger monster. Okay, you can get your little ritual monster. Get your little one. You have a good hand. She has a good hand. Oh, he's bricked! Oh my God, this is it. Nurse Mitchie, go, go, go! Everyone! You're losing your money now. Senju comes through. It's gone. It still comes through, though. Granted, that ritual spell needed Senju on the field, so yeah, that's a shame. Oh, you chose that one instead. Okay. Weird choice, but... Oh, he's unbricked. Or kind of. What do you pick? Whoa, you just really wanted a magical card. Okay. Yeah, that TT was his revenge. Even though I still say she picked the wrong card. Poly! We got a classic fusion. Gaia with Curse of Dragon. And that's Gaia! This is his boss, the Magical Knight! 2,600 goes through, and that is beautiful. Now we have ourselves a set, and it looks like Shoma Yusa has this game in the bag. Bottomless is a little too late to the party. Here comes the beginning. We're going to get more cards. Lord Gaia, Gaia the Fierce Knight, or Soldier Gaia. Looks like Soldier Gaia's in hand. But he needs monsters he can normal summon. Other than that, he's in trouble. No normal summon. The attack goes through. He easily destroys the monster. He's going to use its effect to gain 5,200 attack. He did have a... Oh, it wouldn't do damage. Fair enough. Fair enough. He did not have the... It would not have done damage. Shining Angel is there. Exploder Dragon can deal with it if he wants it to. 5,200 attack is insane. Like, that's an insane... Oh, dear God. Leave her alone. Leave the nurse alone, for the love of God. And Sky Galloping does piercing. That's insane. Bottomless! But you still get the piercing card. You still get... Oh, wait, what? Oh! Soldier Gaia the Fierce Knight stops it. Life is good. Soldier Gaia is on the field. And Sky Galloping gets Spiral Spear Strike. Spiral Spear Strike will now allow piercing. Here comes the piercing. It's insane. 4,800 damage. Pot of Greed, throw away Dragon's Mirror because the duel's over now. And now, what is this? Soldier Gaia is going to end this duel. 7,800 attack. And it is over. The #1 duelist from OCG Elementary, now attending Duel Academy, Shoma Yusa. In that first duel, he totally should have lost, but he came back. In this duel, he just had full control. Strong Yugioh! Strong left OCG Elementary after being invited to the new and improved Duel Academy. He loves that the school only focuses on dueling and that he gets to duel much bigger kids. Strong was so powerful in that tournament that he's only been in one tournament and he won that tournament. So I'm really excited to see how he does today. He's one of the 4 kings of OCG Elementary, and I'm really hoping that he shows off his skills today. Let's see what Strong can do. The next duel is 2 of the OCG Kings. It's going to be Shoma Yusa. And Shoma Yusa is going to be fighting Strong Yugioh. Alright, this duel is going to be very hard to bet on as they're both kings from the same elementary school before they transferred here. Which character do you believe in more? The character that's never lost a match versus, well, technically Shoma's never lost a match either, but he's also brand new. Technically, this would be counted as a plot duel, even if the decks are different. Alright, Strong Yugioh versus Shoma Yusa. Strong focuses on, I guess, stopping your opponent and having big beaters, whereas Shoma focuses on straight-up fusion. He's a fusion deck. That's a very powerful card to start the duel with. Alright, Shoma, how are you going to deal with that? Okay, yeah. Okay, that does deal with it, but that's very funny that that's how you decided to deal with it. Origin apparently has an effect. He throws away Gaia the Fierce Knight to summon. Wow, we're going to see. Whoa, we're not seeing Gaia. Why are we taking that card? Gaia the Fierce Knight has way more value, no? Or am I crazy? Curse of Dragon! What the hell? Did I just see? I saw Gaia the Fierce Knight and Curse of Dragon. You could have had both. It would have been hilarious. That would have made my day if I saw both of them. But you've denied me. You know what? Maybe Strong will let me see it, since you don't want to let me see it. Strong, summon it. That's right. And Gaia the Fierce Knight is here, everybody. The ultimate dragon. And also Gene Warp Warwolf, because, yeah, big monsters. Gaia the Fierce Knight goes in. Curse of Dragon didn't stand a chance. They're supposed to work together. It's not supposed to be like this. They should never be enemies. Alright, top deck or die. Die. He chose death. Alright, Shoma. Show me something I haven't seen before. Either that or lose to the guy who's never lost a match. Yeah, I don't think that's going to save you. I stand by what I said. Stand by what I said. Still standing. And here it goes. The last chance he has is a fusion summon. I disagree with all of you. I don't think he has this. Whoa, hello there. I don't think he has this at all. He goes after... The hell, why didn't you use your spell card? You're not beating 5200. That's his boss. He revealed... He had 2? He drew another one? He drew another Gaia? Alright, Gaia's on the field doing its job, and no, 52 is too small. More, 78. 78's more appropriate. I like 78. Ah, it's over! Get him out of here! I told you. I told you, it's over. And there it is. The top deck of Dark Hole changes the entire duel. Strong Yugioh is 1 win away from holding his record of never lost a match. Now let's get into game number 2. Also, let's be fair. Shoma started that duel with Curse of Dragon vanilla and Gaia the Fierce Knight vanilla. It wasn't the best hand in the world. Let's be real. That was not a very good hand. That's a very interesting hand. For most people, that would be seen as a bad hand. For Strong, he loves it. He looks at that hand and he's just like, perfect. It's still perfect. Gaia can't beat it. Gaia can't beat goblins. It's just reality. Oh my god, he got it. Goblins can beat Gaia, though. And Gaia's going down. With 3,300 attack, the Magical Knight is done for. 22. Oh, Magical Knight, get back up here. People want to see you again. Goblins is now in defense mode where it isn't where it wants to be. Those goblins are too weak. They traded all of their... they traded their attack for 1,500 defense, and it was not worth it in the end. Another Origin Gaia comes out. Gaia the Fierce Knight is doing good. Strong is still fine. He just needs 100 more attack points or an equip spell, since his deck does run one of the best. Not that one, though. No fusion support has been drawn for old Shoma Yusa, so he's in a bad spot when it comes to that. But, oh, nope, there we go. There we go. He was just waiting. All right, Shoma Yusa's fusion support finally shows itself. Final attack orders has so much value. The medic is an interesting card to use because it will heal your opponent, but it almost makes sense because he's banking on an equip spell. There's an equip spell in Strong's deck that loves this. The fusion monster will be Gaia the Dragon Champion. Goodbye, Curse of Dragon. Premature Burial for Gaia the Fierce Knight. We got the OG Vanilla Knight. We got Mass Dragons, and that might be too much. You do get to heal, but it didn't heal much. And that's too much, man. Shoma Yusa takes it to Game 3. We're going to Game 3, everyone. The Gaia cards were a little too strong in that case. Who's going to win? Who is the ultimate duelist? Will it be Shoma or will it be Strong? Will Strong finally lose a match for the first time in his career? Or will Shoma has for his first loss since he's a brand new character? Alright, here we go again. Very exciting. Shoma Yusa, Gaia cards. Strong, big ass beaters. Although Strong has not gotten skill drain, so I say he's unlucky. That actually is a good hand for... That's a very good hand for Strong. That's a strong hand. Pot of Greed comes through, and that's perfect. He got his best hand. All right. Other than skill drain, that's perfect. He got exactly what he needed. And Gaia's trying to be magical and shit, but that... Oh, well, that does work. Oh, we got a poly. Oh, my God. We're fusing, everybody. It's time for Gaia, the magical Knight of Dragons. Wait. We're not done yet! Everybody say hello to the Ultimate Fusions! They got the combo! Sky Galloping Gaia! Spiral Spear Strike! Oh, Ego Boost. You should have attacked with the other Gaia. Huge misplay. The other Gaia was obviously the right choice, and he did not attack with it. It's over! Get him, Strong! Go get him! That was the perfect counter play! All he had to do was attack in the right order. He still would have had one fusion left. But he messed up super hard. And with final attack orders, unless you top deck Dragon's Mirror, the duel is over. Dragon's Mirror or bust. I told you, Strong's unbeatable. He has never lost a match, and he's not going to start now. It's over. It's over. 3 beaters. Strong Yugioh is unstoppable. He could have Darkhold for guaranteed game, but it's probably guaranteed either way. Final attack orders. It's guaranteed. There's nothing he could search. The card is, it's over. Final attack orders. Let's go. One more final attack orders for game, and it's over. Woo! Strong Yugioh has done it, but... we got to give credit to Shoma Yusa. That guy is for real. That guy is someone you got to watch out for in these tournaments. The next character we're going to be talking about is rank number 10 at Duel Academy, Shoma Yusa. Shoma was really hoping his sister would show up to the school festival today. She has an important job and her free time goes to her pro dueling career. So he understands why he won't get to see her today. Yeah, Shoma Yusa is one of the kids that used to live back in the countryside, but then his sister got a nice job in Tokyo, so they moved to Tokyo, and she managed to send him to Duel Academy. She was the only one that was able to duel with him back in the countryside. She taught him how to duel, and he was really excited to see her today, but sadly, that pro duelist is super busy. So... Shoma Yusa, hopefully you do well in the extra credit tournament and you could just write her a letter or call her and say, hey, look how good I'm doing at the academy. Although I will say, rank 10 is pretty good. There is only one character left in today's tournament, and this character has shown up last minute. Everybody, I would like you all to meet the brand new character, Yugioh Yusa! Or Yugioh Yusa, you guys choose. A guardian. Shoma's busy pro sister barely made it in time today. Not even Shoma knew that she was going to be in today's tournament. She taught Shoma everything he knows about dueling and was his only opponent when they lived in the country. She is here now to test his growth and honestly just to see how her little bro is doing. Everybody, this is one of the current pros in our tournaments right now. We have not seen the current pros in forever. We've seen the underground and we've seen a bunch of random duelists, but this is one of the pros. Oh, and we've seen Joey Wheeler. The next characters that will be fighting in top 16 of our tournament are Shoma Yusa, rank 10 of Duel Academy, versus Papa Hops, the last of the Hops family. Okay, Harpies is brutal because now Papa Hops has a very low chance of winning this duel. There are useless Harpies, which we saw Papa do, and then there are brutal Harpies, which we just saw Shoma do. And Leo do in the last duel. That TT could be game-changing, depending on what happens. If they summon a monster, if they make a fusion, we don't know. Nope, just a Guy the... Am I about to watch a duel where Guy the Fierce Knight wins because a person can't draw a single normal monster in a deck with like 90% normal monsters? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm actually a little mad right now. Slightly upset. His deck is so many normal monsters that it's worth running Heart of the Underdog. And you can't draw any of them. Not a single one. Okay. Okay. If you knew how many... If you knew... The monster ratio in his deck is like 28 monsters. I am not kidding. His deck has 28 monsters. And if it wasn't for that premature berry... Oh no, he gets to summon that for free. Okay. Papa Hops got the most unlucky hand possible. He used up all of his luck in the first round. You're right. You're absolutely right. But that's game one, going to Shoma Yusa. Good for him. Good for little kid Shoma. Good luck, man. Alright, Papa Hops, let's see what you can do in game number 2. Trying to think. This is where Emma got the bad luck from? Apparently so. Oh, there's some cards. That's actually a much better hand. You know, no, Guy the Fierce Knight was just clutch. That was great. I love seeing a Guy the Fierce Knight deck. Alright, Archfiend Soldier and a Magic Cylinder. He started both duels with Magic Cylinder. That was very lucky for Papa Hops. That card is 1 duels. And never mind, I take it all back because you started with Harpies. How many duels am I going to have to watch someone start with Harpies? And because they lost their trap card, nothing matters anymore. It's time. Shoma Yusa showing you his power with Sky Galloping Gaia the Dragon Champion. And with this, he gets Spiral Spear Strike, which lets him do piercing. Spiral Spear Strike, get ready for some piercing damage, which also gives you a Pot of Greed. Well, kind of. Close enough. Card. Oh, it's over. All right, Papa. You know what? Let's just everyone be happy this guy made it this far. His deck is super basic, and he lost both duels to a... Let's be honest. He lost both duels to a Harpy's Feather Duster. Both duels... Well, no, that first hand was just terrible. But both duels were lost to a Harpy's Feather Duster. We can be real. And let's just go. Let's just go. And that is it. I just like seeing Guy the Fierce Knight do something. That always makes me happy. Let's go ahead and let's get back into our bracket. We are now in top 8 of the tournament. The 8 strongest characters. And they are David Rabb, Velian Crowler, Principal Mackenzie, somehow Cyrus Truesdale, which that's the biggest surprise of the day, Pro Duelist Yugioh Yusa, Pro Duelist Joey Wheeler, Yami Kuroda, and Shoma Yusa. The first duel will be between the rivalry of the 2 OCG elementary students, Shoma Yusa and Yami Kuroda. These 2 students are literally rivals in their manga, so this should be a lot of fun. A lot of people here seem to like Crowler Cyrus. There's actually a good mix of love in this chat. It's not just one character dominating today. So let's see. I'm looking for their faces right now. Shoma is on your screen. Yami Kuroda is on your screen. I'm ready to watch this duel. Yami Kuroda starts the... Or Shoma Yusa starts the duel with a nice old Mass Dragon. Nothing wrong with that. Very handy card to have. And Mystic Plasmic Zone will give him the attack advantage. Yami Kuroda is going to have a big beater, strong as a red ice. Exploder Dragon's a hell of a choice, and it's going to do amazing work. So how are you going to overcome? That's a lot of Dragon's Mirrors that you probably don't need, but you do you. Curse of Dragonfire is going to give you your field spell. Your field spell says, hey, give you cards. Card is yours. Okay, give you Gaia card. Unnecessary Gaia card, but to each their own. This dragon is going to be quite nice. What is this one's name? It's got a super long name, so it's going to be crazy. Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. Yeah, there's no reason to call it that. That's what I got to say. That's all I got to say. Galloping Dragon comes through. Curse of Dragon gets a Gaia card, but it's one of the Origin cards. Origin throws its Curse of Dragon away to special summon itself, and then it gets used for Curse of Dragonfire. Dragon's Mirror comes through. We're going to fuse Troop Dragon with this Gaia card. That's a very weak fusion. What the hell? Oh, no, it isn't. You get that for that? That's freaking cheating. Holy crap, I count that as cheating. That is not okay. Oh, it's gone. I don't know why you did this. Why are you doing this? What is wrong? Shoma, calm down. What are you doing? Shoma, please, for the love of God. Okay. Okay, we're going to fuse again. Okay, he's greedy. He's hungry. Shoma wants to devour. He's got Spiral Spear Strike, even though he probably won't go for piercing because AI will be AI. Dark Resonator is here. Go for piercing this time. There we go. 26, and he gets to draw 2 cards. And those 2 cards, he got something he wants. And 2,500. If it wasn't for Dark Resonator, the duel would already be over. Alright, good luck to you. Shoma's going real hard against his rival. Oh, that's not good. When an AI sets, that's... Yeah, no. That is not good. Harpies, end the duel. I'm not joking. Play Harpies and end this duel. This is very sad. Oh, wow. They always get that Dark Sacrifice. That could be the thing that saves them. Who knows? Maybe that trap card is just that good. Maybe it's a TT. There's Curse of Dragonfire to find out. It's Raigeki Break. That ain't good enough. That ain't good enough. That's going to be the end of the duel, guys. Attack goes through. Put it in attack mode. Who needs piercing when you can just do this? Giant Germ does not save the day. GG, baby. The Gaia deck takes game number 1. Shoma is 1 duel away from top 4 in our tournament today. Mad Archfiend goes through, but he probably wanted to die, so you're going to pay for it. Hi, Twin Head. Twin Head's always handy. Anything else? Polly! Okay, that's good. Polly is going to fuse. We got Mass Dragon with Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight. This fusion is going to create... Beautiful. With this, we can do Pierce... I mean, wait, hold up. I think no matter what, he's ending up in defense mode, so you don't need to go too crazy on this one. Alright, there we go. Curse of Dragonfire. Okay, beautiful. Galloping Gaia. Galloping Gaia comes through. Oh, if you guys are talking about the Tag Force series, nobody spoil what we ended up doing with the Nightmare character. That needs to be seen. Like, you don't want to spoil that moment. That's freaking crazy. Because we don't just put graphics in that game. I hacked the shit out of that game. Monster Reborn comes through and we get Mass Dragon. Alright, the attack comes through. Very good. Darkhold, the top deck of the gods! Holy crap, Yami Kuroda can do something! Come on, Kuroda, you got this! Mad Archfiend, we'll take it! Giant Germ, we'll take it! Yami Kuroda with 300 life points. As long as your opponent doesn't top deck a monster, you are fine. That might be a problem. Yeah, that might be a problem. Alright, that's a problem. Yup. Raigeki Break, does it stop its effect? Does it negate the effect? It just has to negate the effect. It did not negate it, but it's in defense mode, so you're fine. Nope, it has an effect. That card probably doesn't matter, actually. Okay. Okay, Yami Kuroda's fine. He has to just beat him down. He has no time to play defensively. Pot of Greed! Pot of Greed, baby! Let's go! Mystic Tomato, go for piercing. Okay. He's actually doing really good. Yami Kuroda has Shoma Yusa on the ropes. Oh, that trap. It has to be a lucky trap right now. Come on, lucky trap. Oh, shit. I didn't mean that. I meant Yami Kuroda needed a lucky trap, not Shoma. Did he have one just in case, or was I too hopeful? Game-winning attack goes through. It's over. Shoma Yusa 2-0s his rival, Yami Kuroda. I'm afraid that is it. This is the first time Shoma's ever made it to top 4 in any of our tournaments. This is the farthest this kid has ever gone, and because of this, he's definitely going to raise his rank at the academy. This little extra credit tournament is going to be doing real good numbers for him. Rank 10, no more. So Shoma, go ahead and move forward. Kuroda, great job. You also get to raise your rank because you did good today. What are you going to do? Be a doctor? Come on. Even the doctors duel in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Velian Crowler has done it. The 4 strongest characters are Crowler's Ancient Gears, Cyrus's Roids, Joey's Warriors, and Shoma Yusa's Gaia, the Fierce Knight, Dragon Champion, whatever. Let's see who's going to win today's tournament. Who's your vote out of these 4? But the first fight will be Shoma versus Joey. 2 warrior decks and 2 machine decks. Yep, pretty perfect. Even though one of those warrior decks might as well be a dragon deck, given all the fusions. Let's go. Honestly, today should be known as Cyrus's tournament, because Cyrus is doing amazing. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. I never believe in that kid, and he keeps freaking winning. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. And I'm not wrong to not believe in him. He made lots of bad plays in the past and in today's episode, but still. I gotta give him more credit, I guess. Alright, this guy beat your sister, Shoma. What are you gonna do about it? In a duel, by the way. Alright, Magical Knight comes through. And we got Curse of Dragon, the OG. Blue Flame Swordsman doesn't stand a chance. It's not exactly the best card to start with. And I'm okay with that. Shoma, I prefer Joey. Not gonna lie. Love Gaia the Dragon Champion. I used it in my 2001 Eternal Duelist Soul Hack series. But still, let's just not. Alright, Gaia Origin Man is here. Origin Man will be tributed for Gaia again. Gaia says Curse of Dragon, return to me. Call of the Haunted says come back to me, other Curse of Dragon card. That Curse of Dragon card says, hey, here's another card. You really love your cards, don't you? Galloping, apparently the last card in hand. You have all 3? Wow, that's crazy. All right, and with this we have Curse of Dragon Fire, which is the good one for fusing. And Fairy Box. All right, let's roll those, flip those coins. Shit! Really, Joey? Already you messed up? Wait, you can get another one. It's fine. You got another one. It's fine. No one be worried. He's fine. Joey, where's your luck stat, bro? Okay, there we go. There we go. We stopped 1 attack. He lost every single monster. His boss is in his hand, but he needs a lot of tributes for that to do its job. All right, Fairy Box, 500. Gearfried, no fear. No fear from Gearfried. That's a real man right there. In that armor, he's unstoppable. No one's going to stop Gearfried. Ramp field spell was obvious. We're going to get Curse of Dragonfire to guess another Gaia monster. What do you want? Origin? Sure, Origin can special summon. Makes a lot of sense. And then you can normal summon, and then you can get Gaia the Dragonfire, and then you finally have a fusion. Yep, really good play from Shoma, but he's not going to fuse. Interesting. He really hates that freaking Fairy Box if he's not Joey, what's up with your luck today? Okay, here we go. The direct attacks. Joey, my boy, what's going on? What happened, man? Come on. Okay, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's got one more turn still. He'll think of something. Dark Hole, baby. He's got it. He's got it. Dark Hole, baby. That's my boy. That's my boy. We'll figure this out together. Sure, Harpies is good too. I'm not going to lie. We'll take Harpies. Command Knight in attack mode. No, yeah, all balls. That's right, Joey. In attack mode. This is the end of the duel. This will decide it. Yep, here we go. Curse of Dragonfire goes first. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. In one more attack, this duel ends. Shoma's a god. Shoma's a luck god. Shoma, what are you? What are you? We're going into game number 2. A pro-level duelist just lost to a rank 10. He's not rank 10 anymore. But just lost to a rank 10 Duel Academy student. What the hell? Come on. Come on. There's no way this kid's got this much luck. You got him. This is in the bag. Alright. Rhoda fixes that hand. Swords is good. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about what you're saying. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. You got Rhoda. That's right. Sure. That's right. Play the swords. You're gonna need it. That's right. All right, you and me, we're gonna make things happen. It's my guy right there. He's got this. Oh no. I can't beat swords though. Cannot beat swords. It's just a good card. It does thin out the deck though, so that's pretty good. Okay. Blue Flame Swordsman to buff your other card. You should be going into battle phase and buffing your other card. Okay, we'll figure it out. You probably have something planned that I don't even see. So it's all you, man. It's all you. Comrade, that's right. Comrade's good. That's right. That's right. There you go. That's right. You can beat a guy, the fierce son of a bitch. You still have swords, so who cares? None of this matters. Even if they summon 5 monsters, you have your boss, Guilford the Lightning. Guilford the Lightning is a god card, as far as I'm concerned. Command Knight would be a good choice, though, just to let you know. I'm not telling you what to do, but do it. Okay. It's good. It's good. Blue Flame Swordsman should be buffing someone, but sure. It's good. Alright, and we got a Synchro Summon. I love it, Joey. Love this energy I'm getting off of you. What do we got? The Burn Monster. We'll take it. Alright. Monster Reborn. Comrade. Sure. We'll take it. Joey Wheeler. Unstoppable. This is why he's a pro. I don't know what happened in that last duel, but this is why Joey's a pro. Alright. Guy's back. That's a little scary because that monster puts your monster in defense mode, but don't you worry. You're fine. You always think of something, Joey. Joey, please. That's my boy. Battle Guard card. It's time for Joey's Battle Guards to step in. That's the end of the duel. Thank you all for watching. I'm joking. Let's go to the next fight. We're going to game 3. The winner of this goes to Grand Finals. The loser goes to the Bronze Place Breather match. Joey, your pro level deck can beat anybody in this game. I know it for a fact. So just keep playing and don't rely. Well, I mean, if you have to rely on Fairybox, just be careful. This kid's got some luck. I don't know where he found the luck, but he's got some luck. Okay. Everything looks all shiny. Joey Wheeler's hand is very nice. He's got Pot of Greed. He's got A-Forces. He's got Command Knight. He's got Comrade. It's a beautiful hand. That's also a good hand for Shoma. We might have a good duel right here. Guy of the Magical Knight, sure. Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon, sure. Mass Dragon's a solid starting card. Nothing wrong with it. Blue Flame Swordsman's also good. Another Rhoda. What are we going to get with it? That's a good choice. I love that choice. 10 out of 10 choice. Okay, that's not what I would have done, but what does it do? Actually, no, you've never done this, so what is this? Okay, he's got a Mighty Warrior, sure. Would not have done this, but you do you. Oh, at least you did some burn. Okay, so that's another burn card, sure. Oh man, Joey. Okay, let's see what he gets. Curse of Dragon can get a different monster depending on what he wants. He loves Guy, the Origin guy. He summons Mr. Magical. He summons a Curse of Dragon card. He gets a Spiral Spear Strike, which is a handy card. That card lets you do piercing. Trooper, yeah, his Exploder Dragon goes in. Sorry about this, Mighty Warrior. You don't get to last, but you still get to do your burn, apparently. So that's nice. You're dead, but you did burn. 500. We'll take it. And 2,300. So overall, you're still losing, even after all that burn. Comrade, no, you need your traps, Joe. Remember those traps that help? What the fuck did you just do? Does that get Mighty Warrior back? You synchro in the grave. I love it. Love it. Synchro in the grave. Get Mighty Warrior, kick his ass. Love it, Joey. You're smarter than me, so keep going. Beautiful burn, Joey. I'm loving this energy you're giving off. This is perfect. Keep it up. Okay, Curse of Dragonfire is only scary if he gets the Magical Knight. Mr. Origin throws away Curse of Dragonfire. Nothing to be afraid of then. Shit. Okay, Joe, your synchro's good, but you know what's better than a synchro? A fusion. Just like how you in the earlier series used to use Thousand Dragon. Oh, he summoned his boss! That's the first time he summoned his boss today! Oh no! Oh no! That's not good! Joey! Joey is going to the third place breather match today. For the first time, Shoma uses his boss monster and ends the duel. My heart is broken. My heart is actually broken. Shoma's been holding that back this entire time. I mean, he's used it in the other tournament, but today... Oh, today, though. Joey did really good, but he needs to do better as a pro-level duelist. Unless Shoma apparently deserves to join the pros after school is over. Alright, Sai. One more turn and Cyrus goes to Grand Finals. There's no way. There's no way! I can't believe it! Cyrus Truesdale, of all people, is going to Grand Finals! And his brother isn't here to see it. If I could cry on cue, I would. Oh my god. He was supposed to be here today. Cyrus Truesdale goes to Grand Finals. And no one is there to cheer for him. He can't see you people. He doesn't know who you people are. Who is getting the gold medal? It is time for the final match of the day. Are you guys ready? Who is hyped for one of the dumbest tournaments I've ever thrown because of what has happened? I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I'm having so much fun. But this ending is just blowing my mind. It's Shoma Yusa of OCG Elementary versus Cyrus Truesdale and the luckiest roids I've ever seen. It is time to begin the final match of the day. I hope you guys are excited. It should be a fun one. Shoma is 10 times stronger than Cyrus as far as I'm concerned. He's 20 ranks higher than Cyrus before this tournament even started. So, I got all my money on Shoma. Plus, I like Gaia way more than Roids. Roids, whatever. Gaia, cool as hell. Also, Gaia the Dragon Champion, amazing. Master Dragon, let's go. That scares me. Not as scary. That scares me. The trucker hat is put on immediately. We don't get even a second without that trucker hat. But harpies exist, so I have nothing to fear. You must be afraid, not me. Alright, someone called this as the final, then that is actually scary. Harpies is god tier right now. Literally the best thing you could do. No entry is not a bad play. I'm not even mad. That's a good play. Truckroid, since it's going to lose its equip, put it into defense mode. Good play. What does Cyrus lose other than his field spell? He lost Call of the Haunted. Big loss. Polly, let's go. Let's go. The truck can't survive Gaia, Sky Galloping Gaia the Dragon Champion. Sky Galloping, you can put him in attack mode. He can't hide in defense mode from you. Cyrus is going to struggle. None of his monsters are good enough to beat 26. The trucker's only good after it eats something, and you can't eat Exploder Dragon. Alright, we have a set. We're just going to go in, because why not? Flip him face up. Oh, it would have been better to do piercing. He didn't know. He didn't know. He thought that was going to be another truck. I did too. Cyrus has no play, so I have nothing to fear. Plus, we're doing damage each and every turn. That sucks because now he doesn't do piercing anymore. That is a shame. Plus, Lord Gaia sucks. He doesn't even want that card. Cyrus needs Power Bond. Power Bond's great. He needs Pot of Greed for Power Bond to even matter. Because Power Bond's not going to work if he has nothing to work with. Origin Knight's here. Alright, you can make it attack mode. Oh, Gyroid wishes it was in defense mode. Now that the opponent can't do piercing, you wish it was in defense mode. Alright, Cyrus, this is probably your last turn. How will you win? And that's not going to work. That's adorable. That actually works. Shit. The final truck. Exploder Dragon, it's your time. You've been saving it this entire time. That was... Well, I mean, he had no other play. He knew Exploder Dragon was going to kill him. And obviously, he would have just put him in defense mode. He would have just put him in defense mode, guys. Nice try. Nice try. That's not going to work. Field spell's gone. Don't forget, Curse of Dragonfire always destroys the field spell. And that is it. Game number 1 goes to Shoma Yusa. I told you. I gotta give it to you guys. Anyone that supported Cyrus from the beginning until now, today is your day. But your day is over. Cyrus got second. Let's be real. Let's go to game number 2, but we don't even need to watch it. He's gonna get second. Unless he blows my mind again. He's been blowing my mind this entire day, but we'll see. Now the Roid sweep starts. Nope. No. Where is Shoma from? He's from the manga of Structure OCG something. I don't know. He's from a manga. He's a main character, by the way. He's a protagonist. Alright, get Curse of Dragonfire. That card's really good against Cyrus in particular, because it pops field spells. Curse of Dragonfire pops field spells, so he could just get rid of your field spell, Sai. Alright, Sai, what's your play? Drillroid? Actually, that works, yeah. Drillroid's a good idea. Not gonna lie. It's not gonna work, but nice try. Like, it's not gonna work in the long run, but it's still a nice try. Harpies done it again! The Harpies are insane today. Holy crap. Shoma's deck is the same as last time, and last time Shoma only got top 8 or top 16. He got worse rankings than, like, a shit ton of people. Oh my god, this guy's so lucky. Curse of Dragonfire, Dragon's Mirror for the graveyard. Let's bring out that Galloping Dragon. Top 16. Yeah, he only made it to top 16 last time. Spiral Spear Strike. And there were no Pro Duelists last time or anything. Yeah, I would have went for the draw power, but that's fine. Don't forget the trailer. Oh yeah, see, someone's calling it now. Malevolent Rider has no faith in Cyrus. I love it. Thank you, Rider. Oh no, this is the Mixroid. Mixroid doesn't matter. He hasn't lost enough cards. Steamroid's a good choice. I'm not going to pretend it's not. He did make a good choice. It just won't matter in the long run. Alright, let's see. Mass Dragon. Sure. You can do whatever you want, man. You have everything you need. Cyrus has had the worst hands possible, and Harpy's Feather Duster has destroyed him every single time. There is nothing Cyrus can do. There is no play Cyrus can make. He has lost. I am sorry. I'm sorry to all the fans out there. He did amazing today, but he's finally out of juice. He's out of gas. Alright, Mixeroid gets Steamroid for the last play he'll ever make. Cyrus, amazing tournament from you today. Let's go. Shoma Yusa with the Gaia the Dragon Champion. Wait for it. Galloping. Sure, just bully him. He's just a child. Go ahead. What's he gonna do? Stop you? You didn't need that card, but sure, you do you. Attack goes through. And it's over. Cyrus did incredible, but the real shining star of today's tournament was Shoma Yusa. The next character we're going to be talking about is the #1 duelist at Duel Academy, and their name is Shoma Yusa. Shoma told all of his friends to get off the island. He himself has decided to stay and stop the invasion. Being the new #1 ranked student, he feels like this is his duty. The kid is only 10 years old. Just run. What are you doing? Let the grown-ups handle this. Run, you dumb bastards. I don't know why so many kids stayed. Serenity makes a little more sense, but Cyrus and these kids, they just leave. Serenity would have left if you guys had left. God damn it. But yeah, Shoma is the #1 student. Maybe he will be able to help today, but he is in danger. Good luck to you, Shoma. And good luck to your Gaia the Dragon Champion deck. The next duel is the #1 duelist at Duel Academy, Shoma Yusa, with his Gaia the Dragon Champion deck, versus the new professor that has betrayed Duel Academy, Professor Lawrence. Shoma Yusa is going to be fighting the traitor. Lawrence is ready. I hate trailers. They spoil everything. Of course they do. That's their job. People don't want to go to the movies to be surprised anymore. They really don't. I'm joking, obviously. Stop spoiling stuff in trailers. Me? Don't worry. The trailer ain't spoiling shit. It's just gonna hype. Sorry. I need water. My voice is going on me already. Dragon's Mirror already? What the hell are we making? What Guy the Fierce Knight card is being made with that? Oh, it's the boss! The Magical Knight! This is the ultimate card! Alright, they lost all of their attack points in order to... Oh, he's got it! It's the Soldier Gaia! Holy crap, amazing play. Alright, amazing play, Shoma. But there is a sword of psychic powers to make you fail. Granted, that sword will get weaker as the life point difference goes away, but still. Shoma's in a little bit of trouble right now. The professor is a professor for a reason. I feel like all the professors have done well in this tournament so far. Even though Midori has fallen, she did amazing. Alright, here we go. We got another sword. That card's at 5,900. It's going for game! Lawrence has done it! The professor has won! The #1 student has fallen! Disappointing his only fans. Let's go ahead and let's get into game number 2. Alright, game 2. Let's go with Shoma winning with Sky Galloping Dragon on turn 4. That's my prediction. Shoma wins turn 4. Specifically Sky Galloping. Pot of Greed. Summon. Rhoda. Sure. You love your Origin Knight. You do you. Pot of Greed. Yes. So that's good. You get a now you get a Curse of Dragon card. Okay, I didn't actually mean the legit Curse of Dragon. You know what? I'm not even mad. I love Curse of Dragon. I do love Curse of Dragon. I didn't expect you to actually pick it. Polly. Old school Polly. Alright, why not? Let's go for it. The boss monster has risen, everybody. Say hello. Reasoning. Why not? Reason with you. Oh, Lost Dark Hole. Mass Dragon it is. Premature Burial on Curse of Dragon. I'm not even mad. I love it. The boss monster is on the field, and every time it kills a monster, it gains 2,600 attack. Permanently. I am not joking. Also, we're going to get rid of Curse of Dragon for Lord Gaia of Dragon Knight. Something like that. Psychokinesis, now is your time. Psychokinesis, get that other card out of here. That was some bullcrap. That was absolutely unacceptable. The boss has been stolen. The professor is going to win. I can see it. I can see the future. Alright, he does have to lose his attack points to stop the Lord Gaia Knight, but Shoma has nothing, and his deck is terrible. Well, unless that field spell activates. His deck is terrible. when it comes to top decks. Because, yep, it's over. All right, here comes a summon. No, we're not going to go for that. Could have synchro summoned, in my opinion. Or not synchro, because that needs his level 3, but he'll get his level 3. All right, Lawrence. Okay, now we got to see. You need Magical Knight. Magical Knight is here. All right, Magical could summon the Curse of Dragon, which is a terrible choice. I actually have no clue why he did that. I'm completely confused. Makes no sense, but that has happened. Okay. You're scared of the Magical Knight. Yep. A 2300 beater is a little scary. Curse of Dragon, the Dragon Curse, or the Cursed Dragon, is going to get Gaia the Fierce Knight. Alright, they're all in attack mode. No fusion cards, sadly, so no ability to, get this dealt with. Ugh. 500 deflected damage hurts. Panda Borg, all you have to do is pick a good card. That's not a bad card. You just gotta be careful. Okay. Attack goes through. Why'd you leave that monster in attack when your life points are so low? Gaia the Fierce Knight. Curse of Dragonfire. Thank you for subbing. Monster Reborn brings back the boss once again! The ultimate card! Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons! Gaia, the Magical Knight, uses its effect to destroy the only trap on the field to guarantee game origin, makes his attack go back to its origins of 2600! It's the end of the duel! Game 2 goes to Shoma Yusa. Anything can happen between these two duelists, but Game 3 will decide it all. Is this psychic duelist a little too much, or is Shoma truly the best duelist at Duel Academy? We're going to Game 3. Odds are, I don't know, Lawrence hasn't even shown off his boss. He has a combo he hasn't played yet. I don't know. It's a pretty good starting hand. A Krebons with 3,200 attack and 2,400 defense and can negate attacks is pretty good. Curse of the Cursed Dragon, you're going for Magical Knight, aren't you? Oh, Soldier Gaia, interesting. Reasoning, interesting as well. You did not say level 3. Alright, you're scared of Krebons. I don't even blame you. Krebons is scary. Alright, we're going to just go in. Master Dragon's going to do its job. Stall for time. Help Shoma find something that can beat 3,200 attack. It is a lot of attack. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. They did get a Magical Knight. Uh-oh. AI, don't think. Usually when you think, you made bad plays. Alright, Magical Knight is good. Curse of Dragonfire is good. Summon Magical Knight into Curse of Dragonfire. Okay. There it is. Curse of Dragonfire. Into Fusion. Fusion monster will be the boss monster. Boss monster, pop a fire. Okay, we're going to go for battle first. We're going to gain attack points first. Then we go for pop effect eventually. And there we go. Krebons be damned. You have 5,200 attack, except for, Psychokinesis, guys. Everyone forgets about Psychokinesis. Also, he hasn't shown this off yet. Who needs that when you could just be a nightmare? Alright, his nightmare is here. He has to predict. I would just say monster card. There's no reason not to say monster card. Psychokinesis gets rid of the problem. Quick effect gets rid... Okay, boss for boss. No! He's gonna get rid of himself! Soldier Gaia! Soldier Gaia special summons itself! And does he still get the pop effect? Uh-oh, he doesn't get the pop effect. That could be really bad if he predicts right. Was it spell? Did you predict spell? He didn't predict spell! Shoma Yusa, because he didn't predict spell, means that he can win the duel. Galloping, that is a Curse of Dragonfire. What do you want? Gaia Knight, or the origin form. We'll take it. Gaia the origin form. The monster is gone. Soldier Gaia has done it. The monster is gone. Obviously, Dark Hole exists, so get ready for that. Emotionally. Alright, Psychic Snail's perfect for huge damage. Nice for a level 4 monster. Lawrence is a created character. He is not from manga. 1900 damage is dealt. Kind of like Attack Force character. Curse of Dragonfire doing its job to get himself a Magical Knight. Magical Knight special summon, you know it's time. Magical Knight into Curse of Dragonfire into Fusion. Yep, you know it's time. Fusion summon. Which monster we getting this time? Sky Galloping. Sky Galloping gets Spiral Spear Strike. Spiral Spear Strike, it's time to do some piercing, baby. Attack goes through. Piercing will happen, which means Spiral Spear Strike activates. Pot of Greed. And then put one back. Yep. Pot of Greed is super worth. Pot of Greed. Oh, what the hell? Actual Pot of Greed. Didn't expect that. I meant the Spiral Spear Strike lets you draw 2 cards, but whatever. Last card is a Psychic Wizard with no chance. It looks like Lawrence has finally met his end. It was a good match, but at the end of the day, Shoma is the #1 duelist at this school. And he has Old School Guy the Fierce Knight, which is adorable. And Twin-Headed Behemoth, which is fun. And he's not going to go for piercing, which is actually going to cost him the duel. If he had done that, he would have won already. If he had just let the monster go in, he could say no. He could say no. I don't know what that does, but it probably doesn't save the game. All right. End this duel, Galloper. It's time. Shoma, you don't need to do all this nonsense. You already got this, man. You already got this. Calm down. Curse of Dragonfire is here. The damage is good. Shoma Yusa, the #1 duelist, will be moving forward. The kid has done it. 10 years old and still packing a punch. The next character appearing in this tournament is the leader of the Shadow Riders. And his name is Kagemaru. Kagemaru's interest in the God cards used to be low. That changed when a strange visitor started promising him new power beyond that of the life cycle. That same man told him the gods were at Duel Academy. Kagemaru, the second he found out the gods were at Duel Academy, or was told the gods were at Duel Academy, he was like, oh, there's just a bunch of kids there and some professors. We could totally just go take those gods. And now they're here. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully Kagemaru doesn't hurt anybody, but he'll do whatever it takes to get his way. This next duel is going to be interesting. In top 8, we have the #1 duelist from Duel Academy versus the strongest and most powerful Shadow Rider, the leader of the Shadow Riders, Kagemaru. Which one is truly better? Monster Reincarnation is a weird play. I'm going to assume he has a reason to do this play, but weird play. That card has something. Dark Summoning Beast would be a card he needs. And there it is. Raphael is on the field. Mini boss versus final boss, but there's no field spell to protect it. Alright, mini boss versus final boss. And since it has 4,000 defense, you can't even take advantage of the fact that you put stuff in defense mode. Another Magical Knight. I don't think it's going to be strong enough, but at least you're summoning it. Oh, abuse the fact that he summons tokens. Interesting. That is a high-level play. Another fusion. What fusion will it be this time? The boss monster! The boss versus boss! He pays all of his attack points in order to destroy it. Origin brings back the attack points. The piercing is good. Spiral says draw 2 cards, throw 1. Stop throwing away TT. That card gains to 2,600 attack. Raphael be damned. Shoma is stronger. Call of the Haunted is desperate. That card, even Raphael is not strong enough. Tour Guide is interesting. Special summon. Good play, but it doesn't work. Unless you have a trap card. I was going to say, unless you have a trap card, it doesn't work. Now, granted, none of this would have worked if he had his field spell. So the fact that he didn't have his field spell was pure luck. Absolute luck. Alright, he's back to normal attack points. He's got it's game. Soldier Guy guarantees game, even if he had a great trap. The boss monster wins the duel. Kagemaru is in danger. He has never met a kid this strong before. Shoma Yusa is doing his job, protecting the school. He's going to get in a lot of trouble for doing so, but if he saves the school, I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure no one's going to... He's not going to get kicked out, probably. Hopefully. Please don't. Alright, Kagemaru and Shoma, part 2. Oh, he already has Polly and Dragon. I'm calling it. Shoma 1. We're going... It's over. Mass Dragon, yeah, he's just being nice. Next turn, it's over. A set with nothing. It's a whole lot of nothing right there. You can do whatever you want. You got game. Polymerization. Shoma is not going to play easy on him. Sky Galloping gets Spiral Spear Strike. A nice card to have. Don't think you're done yet. You got a Dragon's Mirror. You bet your ass you got a Dragon's Mirror. That's the end of the duel. Shoma showed no mercy, depending on if the AI is good enough. Oh, Giant Germ actually might save the day. Now, Piercing's still a problem. And now he gets to draw 2 cards. Do it, Soldier Gaia time. It's time. Soldier Gaia! Alright, Giant Germ saves the day. But the damage is brutal. And you don't get any spells or traps. So even if you got your field spell and your monster, it's over. It's over. Okay. First time for Kagemaru to break of the entire tournament. And it's done. Piercing for game. Or he'll just put in attack mode. His choice. I don't even care. Shoma Yusa proves his power. Even Raphael, when he did have it, wasn't enough. Shoma! Unstoppable! Alright. Keep kicking ass like that, I'm going to have to start calling you Oma Yusa. You know what? I feel safe. As long as Shoma's here, I feel safe. I feel like it'll all work out. So let's go ahead and let's do it. We are in semi-finals, and there is a 50-50 chance that the kids are in trouble. Crowler is fighting Franz. Tanya is fighting Shoma. One of these characters is going to win the whole tournament. Tanya is definitely going to need her spell card to defeat Shoma, the one that buffs her by 1,000, the Fighting Spirit. Unless she gets a really powerful tiger, that also works. And Shoma, you're definitely going to have to fuse to beat her. Your basic guys are good, but she's got better cards. You're going to need to fuse. Alright, Mass Dragon is an opening turn. That's fine, and the trap card will get you the monsters you need, so that's good. Tanya, what you got? No. Okay, you still get that. That's good. You need Magical Knight. My recommendation, Magical Knight. No. No. No, none of those. I would not have recommended any of those. Alright, Princess is here. That gets Village. Village is a very important card. She's willing to do this. She crashed, but she did summon herself by doing so. Mass Dragon is here. Amazonas Village play is here. Twin Head is a smart play. Princess comes back. Princess does its job twice. She's just special summoning. She has archers for burn. That's not terrible, but you're in defense mode, so you're not in a safe spot. Monster Born, Premature Burial, Dragon's Mirror, all this is horrifying. Alright, Mass Dragon and you. Yep, Sky Galloping. That'll do it. Crowler took game 3. Monster Reborn comes through. Monster Reborn steals Amazonas Princess. Interesting card to steal. I don't know about that. Spiral Spear Strike will do its job. Alright, Tiger's in attack mode, sure. We have Paladin now, which you're not going to be able to defeat. Not for a minute, anyway. And Lord Gaia on main phase 2. Premature Burial to bring back... Oh, Soldier Gaia. Wow. Well, Tanya, if you play Dark Hole, he loses. I'm not going to lie. You play Dark Hole, you win. Queen's pretty good, too. Okay. Okay. The AI just always switches. They're not smart enough to not switch. Interesting plays going on here. We got Magical Knight. Magical Knight is a good idea. We're gonna need your boss monster. I don't know. I think your boss monster because he can actually... Oh, you popped the field spell! Curse of Dragonfire's second effect! It pops field spells! And the fusion is Sky Galloping, which doesn't pop Amazona's Queen. Amazona's Queen is immune to dying by battle. Yeah, not a great idea. You should have made your boss. You needed your boss monster, I'm not gonna lie. Swordswoman. Interesting. Just for the damage. Interesting. Oh yeah, because you're not going to die. Sir, Pot of Greed is a good idea. You're going to need it. You are going to need it. Harpies is a good idea because there's just too much back row for you to trust her. Magic Cylinder and Amazonas Archers. Whoa. That was a good hit. That was probably the best Harpies of your life. The Piercing could eventually win you the duel, but you're just giving her time to get her spell card. So it's not so good. Magical Knight into Dragon. Yes, into the monster we've been waiting for. Da 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 da. Come on. Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. That's what we're talking. No, pop the monster. Yeah, it's a quick effect. He can do it whenever he wants. He can do it whenever he wants. He'll pop it. You must pop the Queen. The Queen is a problem. That also hurts. Getting mad. Slightly getting mad. Very slightly. I am upset. I'm doing my best. He threw away Polly. I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. At least there's no village on the field. At least there's no village. Attack goes through. Magic Cylinder, of course. We're starting to see that even though he never gets this trap, now that he's finally got it, he might not know how to use it. The AI might not be programmed for that specific trap, which is not good. Had it forever, but this might be the time. This will be the deciding factor right now. Yeah? Yeah, I'm starting to think the AI wasn't programmed to use it. Alright, Heart of the Cards. Reason! Reason with her! Tell her about your hopes and dreams. Lord Gaia! He's here! Gaia the Fierce Knight! Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight! Oh crap, Paladin. Alright, if she gets a tiger, we're in trouble. But other than that, you're good. Okay, she's just stalling for time. It's Spiral Reborn. All of those cards require a tribute. Although if you can get Dragonfire out there, you'd be able to destroy the field spell, so that's pretty good. She's just stalling. She's just like, I'll go through my whole deck if I have to. He already threw away all of his fusion cards, right? So we're in trouble. Willpower can get Queen is a problem. Lord Gaia does buff itself this turn, but he can't kill the Queen, and it's only for this turn. Magical Knight, try to get Dragonfire, fuse something, I don't know. I actually don't know how many fusions you have left. You got rid of the field spell, that's important. Fusion comes through. Sky Galloping is holding the field. It is stronger than Queen, so it's fine. The life points are insanely low right now. Queen is going to destroy it. Dark Hole, are you... No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Not when you have advantage to win this duel. You have game. You have game. All you have to do is attack that monster in... Well, actually, you need a weaker monster. She'll survive one more turn. Funny enough, all Sheeny. Why did she do that? Poor kid. You cost... No, Tiger. You have to attack Tiger, so you didn't lose the duel. Oh. Oh, thank God for Origin. Oh, thank God for Origin. Holy crap. Okay, we never see the Cursed Dragon, but it gets you your field spell. Your field spell gets you a Gaia card. Origin once again. Dark Hole. Yeah, let's just wipe that. If she top decks a monster, she wins. If she top decks... No, she needs more than a monster now, but we'll see. Must attack if able. Thank you, guys. I'm not up to date on everything. Or just don't remember certain effects. That Call of the Haunted might cost him the duel. Game-winning attack. He doesn't know how to use the trap. It's over. It's over. It's over. Shoma Yusa lost game 1. If we ever see that trap, just know that it's a brick. I'll take it out after this tournament. He just never used it, but never got it before. He only has like 1 in his deck. All right. We're going to game 2. If Tanya wins this, then the best duelist at Duel Academy is gone. The guy who got first last time. Crowler got 4th, I believe, last time. He got first. That was at the school's festival. Reasoning is a very good card. Especially for his deck, he runs very few level 4s. I'd say he only runs like 3 level 4s. So picking the normal level 4 doesn't work. Thank you, Anime Andrew. You're going to need to keep reminding me as the tournament isn't even close to over yet. It may feel that way, but it's not. These duels are going to be hype. Dark Hole makes no sense, really. All you did was give her a stronger card. That's about it. You did get the field spell. That was super lucky. That was super lucky that you hit the field spell. But all you did was give her a stronger card and take 2,000 burn. You're in a bad spot. You were officially in a bad spot. Alright, the queen gets another village to make up for the last one, but you need to kill the Dragonfire, and you can now. Tanya just needs one more win, and she's looking like she's going to do it. The tiger's back! Uh-oh. The tiger being back is more threatening than anything else. She's doing the princess loop. She just wants more cards. Swordswoman. Okay. Polly or bust. Draw Polly. I don't like your odds. I do not like your odds of winning this, because look, she can just get a 3rd tiger if she wanted to. Haha. You see the problem? Is you're dead. Tanya, get one more monster and end this duel. End Shoma's pathetic life. Alright, willpower is here. One more monster is here. The damage is here. The strongest student at Duel Academy is falling. He has, what, 600 life points left? 600 life points decides this game. It's over. It's over. Tanya of the Shadow Riders is going to be in the lead. Shoma will go to the 3rd place breather match for placement later. The queen is here. She has the perfect field. The tiger is unstoppable. Trainee is even strong. And with the queen, she ends the duel. That is the end of this duel. Good job, Tanya. You beat up another child. Cat gets you what you need. That card gets you what you need. That card instantly gets you Haman. Sure. Yep. Shoma, you don't go slow. If you go slow, you lose. You've never fused in that last duel. You need to fuse. You'd be surprised how important fusion is for your deck. Lord Guy is not a great choice. It may seem great at the time. It's not great. Never mind. That was incredible. Holy shit. My God. Okay, now you're going a little too hard. Leave the kid alone. Leave Franz alone. He's not a kid, but leave him alone. You going for 2,600 piercing? Is that what we're doing here? All right. Shoma definitely... Oh, he threw away Magic Cylinder. That was probably a mistake. But, well, it might not actually be useful against Franz. Shoma definitely is pissed in game 2. He is done with this. Dark hole. Yep, that was the right play. He is done with this. He did so much damage in one turn. He left his opponent below half. And that is not enough. You do have Hamon, but you need one more continuous spell. Oh, that works. You can just throw it away and summon it. But Hamon can't attack just yet. So, Shoma, Harpies or die. Not gonna lie. Harpies or die. And even then, I think that card is going to be protected. So you just need to find a monster even bigger. This is for 3rd place. Lord Gaia has risen. Lord Gaia is going for damage. He's leaving Franz pretty low on life points. Ooh, there we go. That's another Hamon. Guaranteed 2 Hamons right there. 2 Hamons equals 4,000 burn. Not even talking about battle damage. Pot agreed. Summon Hamon. Lord Gaia doesn't matter. I promise you that. He's not strong enough. That's it. 3 Hamons. It's game. Triple Hamon. The fuck? That was a weird play. Go get him! Franz wins the duel, and I owe him DP. Shoma gets 4th. The strongest Duel Academy student comes in 4th when Underground duelists are involved. And, yeah, Franz gets 3rd. Very good duelist. Very good. Shoma, you are good. You showed today you are good. You just weren't built for this. You're not built for the Underground. Not yet. You're only 10. You have plenty of growing left to do. The Barians have invaded yet again, but this time they're at pretty much full force, leaving only behind the leader and their, leader and co-leader just to defend the moon, because they have to make sure that nobody takes down the portal. If you're curious what happened to some of our heroes, the only thing I can say is the characters that did not directly lose to the Barians were able to get off the moon. The next duel is going to be intense. The #1 duelist at Duel Academy as of right now versus the former Queen of Hell. This is an interesting matchup. I believe Shoma can win this due to his speed, but Camula has come back from anything. Camula's deck is insane. Let's go. Camula versus Shoma. And Shoma is looking at Camula right now like, you attacked my school. You are definitely not a good guy. You need to leave right now. Alright, Shoma's hand is very basic. Nothing too good, nothing too terrible. She already has Vampire Kingdom. Great start. Weird monster to start with, but everything else was great. Let's see. Basic Curse of Dragon for fun reasoning. If she says level 7, that's a good play. Level 8 was the wrong choice. Level 8 was very wrong. Interesting use of your Curse of Dragon. Good job getting rid of the opponent's field spell. Interesting. You did that so you could summon it again. You're not even going to fuse. You just want to attack 4 times. Or 3 times. Clap. I love it. Great play. Great play from Shoma. Give this man some credit. Or this kid some credit. That was awesome. It worked. Now, hopefully she shows us the comeback strategy of an underworld king. A king of hell. Alright, the familiar searches. You really don't have life points left. You know that, right? She got it. She got her boss. Vampire Genesis is coming. Book of Life is weird. I don't know why you did that. It banishes, I guess. Yep, Vampire Genesis is here. The monster that can defeat all the Gaia the Fierce Knight monsters. Genesis is here, and if she gets her field spell, it'll be perfect. Magical, Gaia, and that one. That one doesn't mean a damn thing. That one's actually useless. She's got him. Alright, Rhoda, what can we search with Rhoda? What's even worth it? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to make a damn difference. Yep. Shamey has piercing? Yeah, he could pierce. When exactly? Oh no, the real shame is why the fuck is that bad? Why is that bad in attack mode? Unless you have a trap card. Why is that bad in attack? Why the fuck is that thing in attack mode? And there it is. I guess it didn't matter. Well, yeah, I guess it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Weird as hell. Shoma wins game 1. As soon as she gets Vampire Genesis, she takes control of the duel easily, because his monsters usually cap at 26 other than his boss, but he doesn't summon it very often. Let's go ahead and get into game 2. So yeah, his boss is typically 2600 attack. Her boss is 3000. That could be the big difference maker. Plus, her field spell makes cards like Ruikoki better. And also, Ruikoki counters him. 100% countered by Ruikoki, unless he gets his dragon. Okay, Pot of Greed makes that hand better, but getting Spiral Spear Strike is definitely a waste. Yep, that gets you an Origin Knight. That's fine. Pot of Greed gets... the field spell actually saves this hand. Yeah, the field spell saves it 100%. That's great. You can fuse on the first turn if you wanted to. Or just not. It's fine. You don't have to. Nobody's going to make you. Excuse me, Miss Queen of the Underworld. What happened? I'd like an explanation. Even a small explanation would be fine. I just want to know what happened. I just need to know. It's just weird. It's just weird. Why didn't you summon him? What's going on with that hand? That's his boss. That card beats everything. No, we ain't. That beats everything. Didn't Jason? Did you forget that tomorrow's Arturo's party? I bet you did forget. Alright, field spell comes through. Monster Reborn comes through. Curse of Dragonfire can destroy the field spell. That's actually a good choice. At least you have a monster to use. Okay, good. Okay, Trap card comes through. This searches, I guess. Genesis, but you need Lord for that to matter. Do you have Lord? Okay, no, this works. This works. You can at least force out that monster's effect. And now it has 0 attack. And then you just need to special summon a monster. In attack mode. No. Nope, that did not work. Not the way it should have, anyway. Origin puts you back to 26 for piercing. Okay, whatever. He doesn't give a crap. Shoma Yusa will be moving forward. The #1 Duel Academy student. His sister may have fallen, but he's going to move on. And he's going to make sure everybody is safe. Camula failed against that. But Shoma has to fight a Barian next. That's going to be a hard fight. And we have ourselves a set of Glassjaw. That's okay. Alito is getting wrecked, but maybe he has a comeback in mind. It's just Curse of Dragon. That's not that scary. And he misused this card's effect. Although he doesn't have Spiral Spear Strike, so it wasn't misused technically. Veil is going to be used. And I think your only hope is to switch hit. Now that the field spell is gone, you need to switch hitter. Call the Haunted's not bad either for later. Does switch hitter not have an effect, or am I crazy? I thought that summoned... Am I insane? Is that the end of the duel because that card didn't do what I thought it did? I think that's the end of the duel because that card did not do what I thought it did. So that's not the one that special summons, right? Is that what you're telling me? No, AI fucked up, thank God. Okay. I'm trying to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! But if the AI doesn't use the effects, how am I supposed to learn? I can't learn shit. 2 good characters and 1 evil in top 4 so far. Shoma 2-0 just like Serenity. The question is, there were only 3 good characters versus 5 in top 8. And they already have 2 guaranteed in top 4. That's insane. And it's the school children. It's the strongest students at that school. What the hell is going on here? Who is fighting Girog? Who do you guys trust more? Shoma Yusa or Franz? Who would you rather be the one to take on the ultimate Barian? Which he proved it. He said he was the strongest of the Barians. He proved he's the strongest of, I guess, the grunts. He's the strongest of these grunts. That was a crazy match. Franz and Shoma. Yeah, Franz's boss can take down Shoma's. If they have a fight. But Shoma has more speed than Franz. Never mind. Shoma didn't draw a single warrior monster. So unless he gets a Rhoda or a Gaia, he's in trouble. Well, that is a... Yeah, that's a Gaia. Polymerization. And by using these two cards, we're going to fuse together the ultimate... Oh, yeah, his actual ultimate monster. The strongest of the Gaias. And with Monster Reborn, we're going to bring back the Curse of Dragon. And with this monster's a... He waited. The opponent waited that long. He waited for the Monster Reborn. Now, granted, there's still a normal summoned, but he waited for the Monster Reborn. That was clutch. It's time for a normal summon. What? You can still do that? I mean, granted, that card does... I didn't even know he could do that. Holy crap. That's busted. That is a busted Guy the Fierce Knight right there. Guy the Magical Knight. Alright, but that TT timing was still really good, all things considered. That monster's effect says you... Oh, Hamon! Hamon has risen. Burden of the mighty to make you weaker. Hamon will start doing the burn. The Sacred Beast is taking over. Someone tell me, who beat Hamon? Which character beat Hamon? Who beat Franz in the last tournament? Because this seems like... Who the hell can beat this guy? Crowler. Crowler makes sense. Crowler can overpower Hamon. That makes sense. Crowler can overpower Hamon. Alright, you need one more spell card. Or that monster. That monster works. Yep. That's two Hamons, but he will not attack this turn. This gives Shoma time, if Shoma wants to try and go in. But Shoma has to do it with no fusion cards. Terrible. Absolutely nothing to work with. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. A third Hamon, as if you need one more continuous spell. You don't. You need to stop. You need to stop, sir. You can't even play it. You have too much stuff on the field. You filled yourself up. You could still win by burn because Hamon has a great 1,000 burn effect. But that's about all you can do. And honestly, I'd say that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. Win by the burn. Mass Dragon's trying to hold the field. There's nothing they can do. Tito the Dawn, thank you for gifting a sub. Very kind of you. Attacking with a 0 attack point monster is very strange, but there's still 4,600 life points left. That's way too many. Alright. We're going to go ahead and do that. That one can fuse. All I'm saying is that one fuses, Shoma. You agree? I know because of the Burn of the Mighty, you're going to be weaker than you normally would be, but fusing makes something good. Gallopin does piercing. Spiral Spear Strike for more draw power to try and keep you in this duel. Lots of damage showing, just to let you know. Or not do it that way. Whatever. What do I care? It's not enough to win. You'd have to... Dude, he knows how! I thought he would mess up with Mass Dragon! Shoma did it! Shoma freaking did it! I thought he was about to mess it all up, but the boy did it! Franz takes an L. Shoma takes a W in a very close duel. Merrick versus Kagemaru was one of my favorite duels. That duel was insane. Alright, here comes Hamon on the first turn. That's brutal. First turn Hamon. Get wrecked. Twin Head is very nice. But unless you draw... Oh, never mind. This works. You need Magical Knight. You disagree with me. Okay, then. We disagree. Okay, then. Okay, then. And what are we making exactly? Yeah, that's what I thought, but... Good luck. Gonna save its effect. Okay. I would have used it, but sure. Oh, now we're using it. Okay. Why aren't you in defense mode if you plan to use it? And the cat gets the continuous spell card. Okay, there we go. There we go. Cerulean. No way, I forgot Origin Knight. I keep forgetting it's a quick effect. Very fast effect. Harpies make sure he's not going to get 3 spell cards. Spiral Spear Strike lets him do piercing. And attack. Origin Knight. Draw power. He's doing amazing. Shoma's doing amazing. He defeated him on once again with his boss monster. And now he's got 2 magical bastards. And on top of all that, because he beat that monster by battle, I think he's about to gain more attack points. He could beat Hamon. Hamon can't match him anymore. The strongest card in Shoma's deck is now strong. I take it back. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. That is basically how Blair lost to Nash. I think it was game 2. Alright. Magical Knight can get a fusion monster. Yep. Shoma really wants that chance to save everybody. Sky Galloping is a good choice because it can put the opponent in defense mode. Putting them in defense mode is more piercing. Very nice. And you get the draw power. Very nice. Don't throw away pot. Thank God. Mystic Tomato keeps the field. Oh, shit. That was a good choice. Franz isn't leaving. Shoma's life points are not very high right now. I know he can't attack this turn, but this... Shoma, go for piercing. Try to win by piercing before the duel's over. Oh, no! Shoma! You're going to lose by burn at this rate. Hamon is here, but you need 2 more spells for that to matter. Never mind, you can use that. That's 2,000 burn showing. Do you have a 3rd monster for attacking? Burning is for fun. 1,000 burn. And 1 more. Holy crap. Franz is super good. 1 more turn, it's over. This is the end of the duel. We're about to witness the end. Dragon's Mirror. Nope, he's giving up. Alright. The man is giving up, everybody. And Franz will take him down with exact damage. The DP is there. Good to know that that negates Dragon's Mirror or whatever. All I know is that he just won. Franz is a god, and we're going to game 3. The person to defend the Earth, the person to fight Girog will be a Shadow Rider or a student. Come on! Who do you want to win? The Lightning German or the freaking country student? The guy who he's from the countryside. Oh no, he got 2 field spells. That's probably a bad start for him. Alright, Mystic Tomato. Call the Haunted. Okay. Thunder God for the win. That's a good... Yeah, that's right. We're going to get ourselves a Cursed Dragon. He loves Cursed Dragon. Mystic Tomato's going to do its job, isn't it? It's going to summon him on. Probably is, but now he doesn't have to wait a turn. Uh-oh. That's a really good start for Franz. What? You started with Harpy's Featherhole? Okay. I don't think any of us expected that. Another field spell. Let's see if we can get a better card. We need the Magical Knight. You went for Lord Knight. Interesting. Lord Knight can be summoned, yes. Lord Knight does do piercing as well, I believe, but it doesn't matter. They're going to be in attack mode. Another Mystic Tomato. Now we summon him on, right, video game? Yes. Yes. Now it may not get to attack, but yes. All right. There we go. Summon him on. Stop pretending like you can't just beat this kid up. Lord Gaia, put it away. Put your dick away. Your is only worth 3,000. That thing is worth 4. That's really good. Why would you pick Summoning Beast? Oh, because you're going to discard it anyway. In order to summon it. Oh, because you already had him on. But I mean, it doesn't matter. You can't attack this turn anyway. Alright. Magic Cylinder is actually insane. Magic Cylinder is insane. Dude, you're not doing it. Oh my god. He should have fused. I thought he was going to fuse go for that damage. Interesting. This is going to be an insane game 3. I am paying all the attention I can. Cylinder will hurt, but he's not dead. The attack works. Gaia is dead. That's 1,000 burn. Shoma has to find a way. Oh, you threw away Hamon to get the card that summons Hamon. That was the worst play. If he gets a Gaia the Dragon Champion, he will pierce you. That was the worst play Franz could have made. He literally sold his car for gasoline. Why would you sell your car for gasoline? The gas was for the car, you dumb idiot. The winner is Shoma. Franz is disappointing, but he did amazing. And he's not done yet, because we're immediately going to jump into Franz versus Serenity. Hamon has been devoured. That's the last of the Hamons. He's done. He gave up. Serenity 2-0'd him. Did you guys just see that? He knows she tributed that. He knows that. And he still went for that. End it with whatever you want. I don't even care anymore. You win. End it with Inferno Fire Blast for fun. Just for the style points. Serenity gets bronze. Serenity had an insanely good tournament. Everyone give her a clap. Franz did amazing as well. Give a pity clap to him for getting 4th. But we are now going to be going in to Grand Finals. The last 2 competitors of the day. Who will win? Will it be Shoma Yusa of Earth, or will it be Girog the Invader? Shoma with his Gaia the Dragon Champion deck. An iconic deck to be sure. Girog with his hands. Keep reminding me about that tournament. I'm going to forget the second this tournament ends. So let's freaking go. Here we go. Will we be getting a bad or a good ending? Shoma versus Girog. I'm still surprised Shoma beat Franz. I thought Shoma was going to lose to Franz. But then, Franz got wrecked by Serenity, so it's kind of crazy. The ranking system, I don't know how to measure it. It's all weird. Alright. Grand Finals has begun. Let's freaking go. He already has a bad hand. He drew the card that beats Serenity, which is with the worst timing ever. If it was his 6th card, it would have been amazing, but it was his 5th card, so it was bad. I love you as well. That is terrible. Twin Head Behemoth for what? Ice Hand? That works. That actually totally works. Ice Hand gets Fire Hand, so it's a win-win. And you get rid of the trap. That was a good hit. That was a very good hit. Giant... Dude, that was a great play by freaking... great play by Girog. Got nothing bad to say about him. That was amazing. Polly. Okay, then. Polly. Just basic-ass Polly. Why not? Now, granted, Fire Hand is right there. So... Oh. The Curse of Dragon is going to save him. Or the Cursed Dragon is going to save him. Because of the Cursed Dragon, you cannot destroy that monster this turn due to you having less attack points. You can destroy Twin Head. Oh, you can? What the hell? I thought it said you couldn't. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, it activates Engraved. Yep, thank you. It depends on where it activates as well. Good point. Good point. It's like a Mystic Tomato, except he could just refuse. Oh, no, he needed the other dragon to refuse. Never mind. Yeah, I think we're about to see a Dark Hole. You're right. You are right. It will be a brutal Dark Hole indeed. And now that they have the field spell, they're much more effective. Ooh, that's also really good. He's waiting. So he is going to wait with Bottomless to get rid of Shoma's only other card to save him. This is amazing by Girog. I can see... Now I can kind of see how his deck can beat Serenity. And how it beat Yugioh in one duel. He didn't beat Yugioh, but he beat Yugioh in one duel. There we go. For Magical Knight. Yep, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now, honestly, Lord. Shoma baited him. How did you fall for Shoma's bait? How did you fall for that? I just watched an AI get baited. You're AI. You should be better than this. How did the bait work? Shoma baited a Barian. He's like, oh man, that's a strong monster. Bottomless. Oh, thanks, dude. Boop. And the attack goes through. 1200 damage. Mystic Tomato has no targets? Or it can't be used because of the field spell, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. There's too much stuff going on. Pot of Greed time. That's really good. That was a great Pot of Greed. Call the Haunted comes through. Another one. Damn. Okay, it's gone. I was going to say his mom lets him have two, but Giroud says no. Alright. Oh, I just noticed the Hungry Burger. That thing's awesome. Yeah, that field spell says no to battle phase stuff, which is busted. A lot of people use battle phase stuff in the Master era. A lot of characters do. I almost want to say every single character. Except maybe Papa Hops. Giroud is stuck. Giroud is stuck, dudes. That's it. Game number 1 goes to Shoma Yusa. Shoma Yusa is one duel away from giving us a positive win and winning his second tournament, getting him one step closer to Blair and Yugi and their 3 tournament wins. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's get into game 2. Will Giroud make it happen? Will the comeback for the Barians work? Or will we be getting a different ending? All right, here we are. He got rank up magic. I'll let you know later. I don't know right now. Pot of Duality. I have to see how much work I get done today. Premature Burial. Amazing. Supply Squad. Trap Tricks. Nice. Bottomless. Nice. Alright. Very good start for Mr. Because he has his rank up already, which can just completely shut down the opponent. He just has to time the Bottomless correctly. Normally I wouldn't say this, but do it now. That's the boss monster. Do it now. That thing needs to be banished before that protection comes in. Damn, quick effects. Damn those quick effects. It's too... What? It's too low for Bottomless? That works? Why did he use Origin? Why do I care? Why do I fucking care? That was wild. That interaction was wild. He did that to go under Bottomless. That was incredible. I haven't seen plays like this since Yugi. I haven't been surprised by duelists like this since Yugi. Holy shit. Now I've never seen an interaction like that. That's impressive. That's a better card though. Damn, this kid is good. This kid's got the stuff. Oh my god, he's not even done. This man is still cooking. He got the field spell. He got it. Damn. Damn, he's at 52. Dark Hole. That is my recommendation to you. You press the Dark Hole button and you don't look... Oh my god. Dark Hole into Monster Reborn. No, don't... What are you doing? Sir, what are you doing? Dark Hole into Monster Reborn. It's not the hardest combination in the world. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my absolute best to not yell. I'm doing my best. What's that? You could still win this with Chaos Hand. But you gotta draw a hand monster right now. You son of a bitch. You better set that. He had an easy win. Monster Born your opponent's monster. That way you have all the power your opponent's been using against you. And you did that. You're lucky. You're lucky you're going to win because you did it. He's going to win this. We're going to game 3. Because guess what? He's ranked up. And now the opponent's going to play worse because they're like, oh my god, it's like Light and Darkness Dragon. I don't know what to do anymore. And he's got 3 freaking materials, so he's not going to run out of materials anytime soon. Alright, let's see. The battle begins. One more monster for good measure. Nah, not really. Attack goes through. Master Dragon comes out. That is true. I don't think he has any tribute summons that could beat the Chaos Hand. I think Gaia the Fierce Knight is what... Oh no, he has Soldier Gaia, but that's still not enough. I don't think. No, it won't work. It won't work. Girogg's just waiting. Girogg's like, I will wait, and when I get the card I need, I will win. He just needs more monsters. Fire Hands would be optimal. Interesting. And... nothing. A trap means nothing. Girog just needs monsters, goes in, wins duel. Spirit of the Flames is perfect. I guess not. No special summons allowed. Okay, that's fine. No nothing allowed. That hand is bricked. That hand is bricked. Shoma loves his special summons. Trap Tricks, you can summon that at least. He did it. Girog is taking us to game 3. We can still get the bad ending. You're right, there's no fire in the grave. We can still get the bad ending, everybody. Despite the bad AI, he still won. I want someone to clip that just so I can put the quote, he still won this. And Girog won this duel. All right, this is it. The winner of this duel decides the future. Here we go. Shoma Yusa. Serenity choked once as well, but that was in game 3. You choked in game 2. You still have game 3. Make it count. Let's freaking go. And if Girog gets that rank up magic, you probably lost. I'm watching. I'm waiting. He got it. He got the rank up magic. It's right there. Oh, shit. Oh, Shoma win right now or it's over. It's not bad. It's not a bad start. That's not a bad start. That hand from Girog is busted, but that is not a bad start. It's getting better. It's getting better. We fusing? We cooking? We cooking. Shoma's going for it. Gallop in. We're not done. Spiral Spear Strike. You're damn right we're going to Spiral Spear Strike. Dragon's Mirror. Holy shit, this kid's going for it. He's going all the way. He even had Dragon's Mirror on his first turn. You got anything left? Monster. He's got Monster aboard. Holy shit, Shoma's not going to give him time to rank up. Attack mode. Attack mode, sir. No Ice Hand effect. Nuh-uh. Field Spell says go to hell. You have taken so much damage. 6,100 damage in one turn. Yeah, you still got to rank up. You're right. Girog is using his strongest card right now just to try and stay alive. Girog is matching the opponent's mini-bosses just to try and stay alive. This is the strongest card he can muster. And he just ends. He doesn't even attack the freaking Magical Knight. Goes into defense mode, gets pierced. Gets pot of greed. That was everything he can muster. That's game. That is it, everybody. The winner of today's Bury-in March, the person to stop Giran, is Shoma Yusa with his second tournament win. Main stage has begun, and the Baryons are invading with their leader this time. That is right. Nash is on Earth for the first time since Master Era has begun. The next people fighting today will be Tanaka. But Tanaka is on the wrong side today. And Tanaka will be taking on Shoma Yusa. There it is. And here we go. Thank you so much, Laser Mike, for making lore. That was very nice of you. Not making lore, sorry. Making the lore video. I appreciate that. And, okay, Shoma starts off with an insanely good hand, I have to say. Didn't go for a fusion, but that's fine. Insect. Oh, shit. Well, that just happened. And you've lost your monster. Okay. That was a great start. That was as good as it's going to get. Great start for Tanaka. Still a damn good character. And we got ourselves a Magical Man. And Magical Man's like, we probably should fuse this time because it didn't work last time. So we're going to go ahead and fuse, and we're going to make the boss monster. It's the Magical Knight. All right, here we go. Magical Dragon Riders, everybody. And Magical Dragon Riders are going to increase to 5,200 attack. All right, I love it. I love it. Whoa! Tanaka wants to show something he got as a gift from his Bavarian overlords. A sinful card indeed, but it will be popped immediately before it does any bullshit. This is still close duel life point wise, just not anything else. Call the Haunted brings back Insect Knight. We're doing it again. We're doing it again, but we all saw what happens when they try this. We all saw what happens when you try to sin on camera. Nope, this time it's going to work. Nope. Hold up, what's happening here? How come the interaction's different this time? You banished it. You did get rid of the fusion. But, yeah. A trade has been made? Yes, it was. A trade was made. You need more damage. Where's your level 4 monsters? Oh, nope, you just got your card back, but it's not as strong. I think you just end this duel, sir. You don't even need to do anything crazy. You have game. Attack, attack. And with his boss monster, he will end the duel. Shoma Yusa is trying to bring Tanaka back to his senses. Tanaka's in a lot of trouble now. He's going to need to think of something. Tanaka does go for Chainsaw and just uses it outright. He is not going to complicate things at all. No equip spells, no traps, no nothing. I spoke too soon. There is going to be a trap card. Be a little bit scared, guys. There might be a trap coming in. I guess not. Magical Knight is going to show off some more stuff. No, that was a bad choice. that does not work the way you want it to. And the piercing is going to be insane. In fact, it's going to be game deciding. The game-winning attack is about to go through. Can you stop letting your opponent draw cards, please? Like, for crying out loud. I thought the trap would be something, but apparently it's nothing. He's holding it back. Okay, it's called the Haunted. That technically does buy him a turn. You have earned yourself one turn, Tanaka, but within this turn you must defeat not just Galloping Dragon, but also Magical Knight of Dragons, which is in defense mode for some reason, which is fine, because it's probably just going to use its popping effect, so that's why it's in defense mode. Also, you're not done. Jesus Christ, let the other guy have a turn. He did that for the field spell. He had 2 field spells back to back. Shoma Yusa, let him have a turn. It's time for Tanaka to play the game. Tanaka, just exceed and lose, because honestly, that guy just counters you by popping. Oh, he didn't go for the quick effect at all. That was strange. You know what? That was a little strange, especially since I don't think this works either. No, not at all. Okay. All right, Shoma, go ahead and end this duel. We've had enough fun. And it is over, folks. I'm afraid the winner is Shoma Yusa. Tanaka gets 2-0'd. Top of the bracket is screwed. Bottom of the bracket is like almost all good guys so far. It's kind of crazy. The next duel is going to be the Underworld King, the man who took down the fraud, Jack Atlas, versus the #1 duelist at Duel Academy. Yeah, no, Shoma's got to play for real for this one. Underworld King, in my opinion, top 10 duelist of all of Master Era. Shoma Yusa, we don't know yet. He's still too young. He's still getting his stuff in order. He's mostly only dual academy students and then some berry and stuff. He hasn't really dueled pros that often. Or underground duelists for that matter. Except for when they got invaded, but then he lost in the invasion. Alright, so Shoma Yusa is ready. And of course, the Underworld King is always ready. Alright. Who's better, Underworld King or Supreme King? I think Underworld King's way more consistent, but Supreme King can pop off way harder. Thanks to his Malicious Bane. That is a magical knight, yes. Magic will be had. That doesn't fuse, so that means you have no good cards in your hand. Yugioh is just gonna let you do nothing. I think we're all about to watch a Raigeki because this guy has an oops all tuner situation. That is not a tuner. This is the perfect situation now. Everything he needs is in his hand. And with that, he can special summon due to the tuner, and he is going to synchro summon. And Void Ogre Dragon is a safe card. He does not need to transform. I was going to say, it actually is better to not synchro summon just because Void Ogre has a really nice effect. But he'll do it anyway. He just went for more damage. And Shoma Yusa has already lost more than half his health. The Underworld King is here, and it cannot be defeated by battle. And Shoma loves defeating stuff by battle. He has one monster that can pop. He has one popping monster. The rest are battle. He already has magical. He just needs the Fire Dragon. There it is. Curse of Dragonfire. Okay, he can do it. Shoma Yusa can do it. Did he? Yeah, that's fine. He can throw that away. The Magical Knight is here. The Magical Knight needs to fuse into the magical thing that pops. He has to pop his opponent. Yeah! Gaio, the Magical Knight of Dragons. And there... No! Dark Sacrifice says no, you fool. You went for the wrong card. You've been negated. I think it still works, though. It's a quick effect, so he could still do it. He gets a burn effect off, though. 1300 burn. You're almost dead because of it. You get a guaranteed tuner, which means you can synchro yet again, thanks to Yugioh. Yep. And there goes the game-winning attack. He doesn't have enough attack points. There goes that to re-raise his attack points to keep him in the duel, but he can attack twice. And that is the end of the duel. Now he can't... Okay, it doesn't matter. It's over. That is it. That is it. The Underworld King takes game number 1. I told you, this kid's fought some good people, but this is one of the top 10 in the entire Master Era. There's not many people I'd put in top 10. He's one of them. I'd put Nash up there as well. Even though Nash lost today, he's so consistent, I'd put Nash up there too. He's probably in the top 10. I saw a tournament where Nash beat the Underworld King, Blair, Crow, and Yusei all in the same tournament. So he gets to be top 10. I'm sorry. You earn that when you do something like that. All right, Shoma, you're really putting us in a tight spot if you fail us right now. We've already lost a lot of good characters, especially on the top side of the bracket. We lost the Rose Duelist for crying out loud. All we got left is Crow. All right, Yugioh, bad use of it, but whatever. There were better plays. That's a lot of good trap cards there. Okay. You want some magic? Yo, you want the Soldier Gaia. Interesting. I would have picked Magical Knight, but he wants Soldier Gaia. Let's see what he gets from it. Oh! Dark Bribe stopped it. I was going to say, oh, that changes stuff. Dark Bribe says, no, 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 no. We are not fusing today. You already threw away your monsters. That was the only play he had. Everything in his hand is a brick. Every single card in his hand is a brick. Especially since he didn't... Well, hold up now. That works. Premature Burial is going to hurt you, but that works pretty well. That gets rid of your opponent's advantage. They do get to draw. Maybe they'll get something. They have no tuners, so that card can't special summon, I don't think. Yeah, no tuners, no chance. Shoma, you need to top deck a monster you can actually summon. You have a tribute, so you could even summon a Curse of Dragon if you needed to. But you need to summon something. You drew a second Dragon's Mirror, because your mom lets you have 2. That's amazing. Although I don't know about your mom. I'm reading a little bit of the manga. You kind of focused with your grandma and your sister. I don't even know if you have a mom. Probably do, but maybe she's not around. That's a shame. All right, TT right back. Harpy, still no tuners. Without a tuner, he can't pull off his big stuff. He is getting a damage advantage, though. And Shoma has already lost a lot of important cards, so he's in trouble. Shoma top decks Lord Gaia, has Mass Dragon, has Spiral Spear Strike for fun. Lord Gaia is a decent monster. It is a decent monster. It will not beat any of the synchros, but it is a decent monster. Alright, Call of the Haunted, let's see it. This card gets him the tuners he's been needing. Yep, that's one of the reasons why he runs it. He was so desperate for tuners, and now he has them. The synchro summons have begun, everybody. The synchro summons have begun. It can tie with Void Ogre, that's true. It can at least tie. But is tying going to be enough? Void Ogre Dragon, we're going to summon it. Lord Gaia is like, that's not too bad, but I'm the same as you. Mass Dragon wants to die, but your life points are in critical condition now. You're going to have to do something about that. You're going to need to fuse. I'm sorry. You're not strong enough. You have to fuse. If you can't find a way to fuse, you're going to lose. If you can get Dragonfire, tribute Mass Dragon. That is your best play. I am trying to help you. That is your best play. Thank God you have somewhat of a brain. We can work with this. I can work with this. Okay, you got your Magical Knight. Magical Knight has to use its popping effect. You didn't use your popping effect. Okay. A little strange, but you'll use it, right? Also, you didn't put it in defense mode for some reason. I'm actually very confused. Shoma, Shoma, are you throwing? The #1 duelist at Duel Academy? Are you about to fail us? I guess you are a child. You're like 10 years old. I should not be relying on you. Void Ogre. He got double Void. You have to deal with double Void, double negates. That's the end of the duel. Shoma chose death. Either way, if he played in defense mode, he could have lasted one more turn. But he did not. No, actually, he couldn't. That's Call of the Haunted. He lost either way. Bye-bye, Shoma Yusa. You got wrecked by the Underworld King. Alright. That is the end of that duel. Shoma Yusa has failed us. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Era Graduation Ceremony. Yes, everybody, a lot of our favorite characters that were attending the brand new Duel Academy have made it to the end of their school year, and they will now be graduating. They are going to be going out with a bang because the graduation ceremony is a big event where some of the younger classmen get to take on the students that are graduating, and the student that wins today will be getting an endorsement from Seto Kaiba himself to join the Pro League, but only if a graduating student wins. The next character we are going to be talking about is a young duelist and the #1 kid at this school, Shoma Yusa. The #1 duelist at Duel Academy is a young superstar named Shoma. Shoma Yusa saved us all from the Barian March. Despite that, Shoma feels uneasy about one of the new students at Duel Academy. He truly believes that this new student is going to give him a run for his money. Though I highly doubt they can, because Shoma, your Gaia the Fierce Knight deck is beast level. It is so freaking good. But, well, it's Gaia the Dragon Champion deck. But either way, we're excited to see you do well today, Shoma. You are not graduating as you are literally a young boy, but you are still going to be the #1 student unless you lose today. The next character we're going to talk about is Strong Yugioh. Strong is a top 10 duelist at Duel Academy. They are going to be put in the graduating class to a real... Oh, they're going to put the graduating class to a real test, which is going to be interesting to see, because this skill drain deck has actually beaten quite a few characters. Strong personally wants to take down his OCG classmate Shoma Yusa in today's tournament. One of the only people that have ever stopped Shoma Yusa in the past was Strong in the first ever tournament we've seen with the reopened Duel Academy, and now we're going to see if Strong can do it again, because Shoma is the top of the class and he wants to be number 1. The next duel is Shoma Yusa versus Strong Yugioh. Strong got his rematch! Oh no! Shoma Yusa, it's the rematch of the century. Can you take on Strong? Or is he too much for you? Both of these OCG elementary students now at Duel Academy fighting to see who is the best. I'm excited to find out who it is, but Shoma is the number 1 at this school for a reason. He saved us. Never forget, Shoma saved us from the Berrien March. Strong Yugioh is ready. Shoma Yusa is ready. This is an amazing opening hand by Strong. It doesn't have exactly what he needs, but it has some good stuff. Guy the Fierce Knight, yep. Throwing away a card, special summon, yep. Tribute summon for Soldier Gaia, yep. Soldier Gaia goes in, Magic Cylinder's like, nope, I don't think so. Let's do some burn damage. That's a very big start. This man's gonna need final attack orders to defeat Shoma Yusa. That's not a terrible top deck. That is not terrible. We'll see. Yep, skill drain very early. We don't want any of effects activating. Now he has to he has to fusion summon with actual cards. The ego boost is here. He can, oh no! Origin form works in the grave. Skill drain doesn't affect the grave. That is crazy. And yes, since it died, the effect will activate. You should have never set Indomitable Fighter. It made no sense in the first place. Alright, that does hurt, but he still has more cards to buff himself. He did not draw them. He drew that instead. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. He doesn't know what to do now. That's going to ruin things too, so now you can't use Battle Phase stuff. Curse of Dragonfire looks like a nice card, but it cannot use its fusion effect. You have to play your Poly, or you have to... Oh shit! He had Poly! Oh my god, this man's unstoppable! Shoma Yusa got his piercing damage monster, but will probably flip the monster. Oh no, he doesn't care. He's just going for damage. Because skill drain's on the field, I forgot. Alright. And that is it. Exact damage victory. Shoma Yusa has done it. He will take game number 1. He gets that extra DP. He's earned it. Now we're going to be getting into game number 2. Let's see what happens in game 2. I'm hoping for the best, folks. Shoma is trying to prove that he's grown so much more than Strong. Strong is stuck in his old skill drain ways, which does work against many opponents, counters certain decks, but Shoma's scary. Shoma is scary. Pot of Greed can fix it. Well, this hand is beautiful if you draw 1 monster card. Love it. Best hand ever. You didn't set everything, which, you know what, could be right if there's Harpies. Pot of Greed right back, so both characters are playing pot. Lord Gaia is scary. Spiral Spear Strike does not matter. They go in, but obviously we're going to go ahead and use a little Ego Boost. Ego Boost gets rid of the powerful Lord Gaia card. There is 1 trap card to worry about, but we'll see what happens. Indomitable Fighter is here. Attack goes through. Attack goes through. The bait is set. You know he's baiting right now. And hopefully the bait works. Oh, he's got his card. Okay, which one does he go for? Soldier Gaia, most likely. He went for Soldier Gaia. He likes that 2600 attack stat. Lord Gaia is here. Obviously, it will not get any other effect than that. Soke Magical Knight is here. Final attack order says that you did not win that fight. we crash. And this time, Ego Boost again. The giant orc rips apart the... Fuck me, I forgot. And that is it, everybody. You need to draw your Chainsaw Insect or your Megamorph. Muscle Medic isn't terrible, it's just not good enough. Dragon's Mirror, he drew a fusion card! Despite everything, he will still fuse, and the card will be Sky Galloping Gaia. And there it goes. Final attack orders, yep, that's nice and all. 2600 attack, yep, that's nice and all. Oh man, if you don't draw Megamorph, you're screwed. Oh, Megamorph doesn't work anymore. If you don't draw nothing, it's over, folks! This guy stands no chance. A 0% chance of winning against this man. Now, granted, because he didn't play a monster, you still get one more turn. You get one more turn. Never mind! That's an effect from the hands. A skill drain doesn't affect it. 2600 damage. The Soldier Gaia goes in. You like Yugi's Super Soldier? How do you like Soldier Gaia? Alright. Well, that is quick. So, that guy, he was not ready. Yeah, in our series, we kept him on the Gaia deck because it actually did pretty good. And I like it, honestly. It helps him stick out. The 8 strongest duelists in the school right now. Most of them are graduating, but we'll take a peek. Let's take a look. Serenity, rank 2 in the school, graduating. Sunny Snips, not graduating, and a brand new student. Akiza, amazing student, graduating. Terry, graduating. Tyranno, graduating. Cyrus, graduating. Shoma, the #1 student, not graduating. Mokuba, not graduating, also a top 10 student. These are your 8 strongest students. Who deserves the recommendation or who deserves to, play spoiler today? Either way, let's get into it. It's Mokuba Kaiba versus Shoma. If Mokuba can win this, he has a chance at being the #1 student at the school instead of Shoma. Alright, well that's a lot of good cards. No fusion possibility, but just good cards in general. And there goes a very good card that you should not have thrown down there. So you're going to need to make some plays here, Mokuba. You're in a little bit of trouble. That Starry card is very helpful. You get more of your Starry Dragons. You do summon Starry Knight, Starry Dragon. That is freaking good. Nope, Shoma Yusa in our series is focusing just on the Gaia the Dragon Champion support. Normally I did plan to make him use other decks, but we stuck with this one since it was so successful, and it made him stand out from the other characters. Premature Burial comes through. We're going to play this girl. Hi girl, what's your name? And we got Assault Wyvern as well. Assault Wyvern goes in. Are we going to use its effect? Yes, we are. We got ourselves another Starry Knight, Starry Dragon. Mokuba is here to play, and Mokuba pops the enemy away. The damage is looking so freaking good. That is so much damage. Shoma Yusa, the #1 student at this school, is in a lot of trouble. There is no age requirement for the Pro League. There's technically no age requirement for graduating either, but nobody here is a genius like Blair, and she didn't even graduate. Alright, so here we go. We're going to summon a bunch of monsters in one turn, and by doing so, they get more field spell, which that does not matter at all. Oh my god, I think Shoma's in trouble. Is it happening? Is Shoma Yusa actually in danger of losing? Is the #1 student in a lot of... Oh, shit. Well, no, never mind. I take it all back. I take it all back. Shoma's damn good. Shoma is damn good. Not much you can do against that. Yep, here comes a fusion. There is not much you can do against a fusion monster. Oh, shit, no, he does not want to fuse for some... Oh, yes, he does. I take it back again. Here it comes. Sky Galloping with a 2300 attack point monster. No normal summon has happened yet. That's another special summon. He still hasn't normal summoned. Yeah, okay, I guess he... No, wait, that was normal summon. And that's the MU duel. Mokuba got so close. Mokuba was this freaking close to taking down Shoma in Game 1. So let's move on to Game 2 and hope he could do better. Mokuba, you were there. You were right there, man, but he drew TT and it ruined everything. So, Shoma, how do you want to fight Mokuba right now? With the Curse of Dragonfire? This card says, you know what, that's a cool idea and all, but I'm just going to pop you. Nice try, kid. Nice try. I swear to God if that's TT again. I swear to God. If that is TT again. It wasn't. It wasn't. Could you have imagined? Could you all have imagined if it was? Okay. He does have it. Mokuba Kaiba has a chance right now. Here's all the strong monsters. Here's a spell card that I don't know if it matters. The spell card will activate. There's his dragon, which is going to be hard to get out there. Attack goes through. Attack goes through. All of this attack goes through. And you know Mokuba has done it! He is one win away from taking down the #1 ranked student. Is it possible? Can Gaia the Dragon Champion lose to the Seiya Ryu support or Starry Night support? This is game 3 in top 8. Which character deserves to go all the way? Will it be Mokuba, who has a chance of being the new #1 student? Or is it Shoma, the most consistent student that saved us from the Barians during the Barian March? He saved so many people that day. Him and Serenity. Serenity helped a lot. Ooh, he got the field spell. That's really good. That is really, really good. If they get Starry Night, Starry Dragon, ooh, baby. This is a nice hand. This is a nice hand. Not worth using, yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, that's a much better start than the other guy had. Yep, that's good. Oh, can you pop before he fuses? Does it pop before the fusion happens? Shit, nope, didn't stop him. Didn't stop him. He had one more. He had one more thing in his. Oh, he had one more card up his sleeve. He had one more. It's the boss monster, Gaia the Magical Knight, and you better believe he's not done yet. And he gets the field spell out of here. The attack is good. He has so much attack now. The boss monster of Gaia. Alright, Shoma, you're doing really good. You're showing everyone why you're #1. That was not the best search in my opinion, but I guess it doesn't matter when you've already lost. Gaia does have a quick effect after all. Damn, Mokuba did so good too, but he can't win now. Not unless he gets like Dark Hole or Pot of Greed. Jesus Christ. Mokuba Kaiba at the end of his rope. He did so good until the end. All of this doesn't matter. Your defense doesn't matter. Oh man. Yeah, 7800 attack does sound like the attack of the day, and it's gone, and it's over, and it's just freaking over. That's nice and all, but look at this. He's gonna fuse again. He's got oh, he's not even gonna fuse. Okay, he doesn't have to. Oh no, attack, attack, game winning, extra DP attack. Shoma Yusa is proving why he's #1. Mokuba is definitely a top 5 student at this school, but he could not take it all. Shoma is just too damn good. You were close, Mokuba, you were close. You gave everybody hope. We are down to the 4 strongest duelists at the academy right now. Here they are in all of their glory. The 4 strongest duelists, and 3 of them have a chance at earning Seto Kaiba's favor to enter the Pro League. Which one of these would you go for, folks? Will you go for Serenity Wheeler, Akiza Izinski, Tyranno Hasselberry, or the spoiler Shoma Yusa, who is just here to prove that he deserves to be #1 forever? We'll find out right now. Shoma Yusa is about to take on old Tyranno Hasselberry. This would be the biggest upset if somehow pretty crappy duelist Tyranno not only makes it to grand finals, but does it by knocking out the #1 duelist Shoma Yusa. Shoma Yusa is ready. Tyranno Hasselberry is ready. Let's freaking go. That is a horrible hand. That is a horrible hand if your name is Tyranno Hasselberry. Yeah, Tyranno, you can't really waste time against this opponent. He'll just kill you. He'll just kill you if you think wasting time's a good idea. He will not make it quick. I mean, he will not make it painless. He'll make it quick. Is this what you wanted to fight? 2 galloping, Guy the Dragon champions? Is this what you wanted in life? I don't think so. That's 5,200 damage, and you have nothing to say for it. If you could somehow summon Ultimate Tyranno, I'd say you'd be fine. But without Ultimate Tyranno, you stand 0 chance. That's adorable. Exactly, that's adorable. He'll pull it off somehow. Well, you know what? You're very kind to think that. It's over, but it's very kind of you to think that. Unless Soldier Guy suddenly counts as a dinosaur, which doesn't even matter because he got that trap. Yeah, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. He's just gonna put him in defense mode. None of this matters. He puts him in defense mode, goes for 23, and next turn you're done for. Tyranno, you get 1 more turn out of the mercy of this man's heart. Adorable. This is the Tyranno I remember. This is the Tyranno Hasselberry I remember. Where was he all of today's duels? We are now going into game 2. You're right, he is a lot like Ed. Alright, let's go. We're going into game 2, and honestly, he's probably not going any farther than top 4. You could go for that. That technically would work, yeah, because there's nothing crazy in the graveyard yet. So now you've gained monster advantage, but guess what that means? That means you're probably about to look a Magical Knight in the face. He's going to special summon himself. He's going to fuse somehow, and you're going to lose. That is just how it happens. Come on, you know you want your magical one. There it is. Okay, it's over. Alright, Shoma's going in. He brings it out, and 2300 attack easily makes a problem happen. And he's even got Spiral Spear Strike if he wants it. Doesn't need it. If it's it. Oh, it's over. It's super over. Twin Head fuses with Magical Knight into the crazy Galloping Champion, which helps him draw cards with Spiral Spear Strike. Alright, time to start drawing some cards. This counters Tyranno completely. 2,000 damage, draw 2 cards, throw a useless one away. You did not need your field spell, that is correct. Go for the fusion, go ahead and destroy another monster. And beautiful damage. Amazing plays. Shoma Yusa has Tyranno on the ropes. Tyranno needs to draw a level 4 monster. You know what? That technically works, but you need to Dark Hole before summoning a monster like an idiot. He summoned a monster like an idiot. I'm afraid he hates all of us, folks. Tyranno... Ah! What the fuck? Tyranno hates everybody. He knocks out Cyrus Truesdale just to do that in front of all of your faces. I hate it so much, but he did it. Get him into the bronze place match immediately. We don't need this. We don't need this shit. Enjoy your 3rd field spell that you don't need. Enjoy fusing, which you actually might enjoy. Oh, is this Gaia the Dragon Champion? The OG Gaia the Dragon Champion is on the field, and he wins it with the Gaia Dragon Champion card. Oh shit. Bringing out the classics with polymerization, I might add. Doing it the old school way. Shoma is still a crowd pleaser. He is still number 1 at this school. You will never get past him. You will never get past him, Tyranno. You are lucky to be even here. The next character we're going to be talking about is one of the strongest characters at Duel Academy. Or should I say, is one of the strongest characters to be leaving Duel Academy. And her name is Serenity Wheeler. Serenity is graduating as the number 2 student in the school. She has a chance to be number 1 just before graduation, and that is right now. All she has to do is win the tournament today. If she does, she can go pro with Joey. Why did I say Serenity? Yeah, whatever, with Joey. We'll see if that happens. A little mistype there, but it don't matter. Yeah, we'll see if she can go pro with Joey. I'm hoping that she will. But in order to do that, she does have to win today's tournament. Otherwise, she's going to have to work her way up, which, yeah, the minor league ain't as easy as you'd think. Still, good luck to you, Serenity. Somehow, these two duelists have proven that they are undisputed top 2 duelists in this school. There are no students better than these two. For most of the time, they've always been top 2, no matter what. So here they are again, Shoma and Serenity. If Shoma wins, he remains the #1 student. If Serenity wins, she's going pro. We'll see what happens. Rank 1 versus Rank 2. The final match of the day. Thank you so much for being a sub, bud, by the way. Let's do it. Let me get their faces ahead of time. I want them to be already ready to go. I don't want any mistakes. It's Shoma, it's Serenity, and it has begun. Game 3, final match, grand finals. It is the graduation ceremony. #1 student at the school versus #2 student at the school. The #1 student is like 11 years old. He is part of the middle school class. The #2 student is graduating. This is it. This hand is not terrible. He could special summon into a normal summon into Dragon's Mirror. She started Red Eye's Fusion though, but her deck is weak to his because his deck puts her in defense mode. And as we all know, most of these monsters have bad defense. Hell, even Black Skull Dragon only has 25, which is not bad. It just isn't enough. Monster Reborn, here we go. Harpy's Feather Duster comes through. Harpy's Feather Duster hits the best trap she's got. He got literally lucky as hell. That was the best trap she's got, everybody. And it is gone. And here comes the fusion. It's the boss monster. Both of them have their strongest cards on the field. And it has 5,200 attack. And she does not have her trap anymore. Meteor Dragon gets stolen even though Red Eyes is in the grave, which is kind of strange. I don't know why you did that. Oh, because you didn't care about it either way. Sure. No, if he doesn't win, then they reset the rankings for the next year. If he does win, then he's guaranteed rank 1 for next year. Red Eyes in sight. Let's see what she gets. She can Red Eyes fuse. That Dark Hole makes a huge difference. Getting rid of the Magical Knight is huge, but everybody's got top deck games at this point. She's sending out her second strongest card, the Black Skull Dragon. And Black Skull Dragon goes in. It is a game of top decks at this point. Who is the better top decker? Who deserves to be the best student before it all ends? And it's this guy. That top deck was God tier. You can't top deck better than that. He's gonna gallop all over you. Yep, Sky galloping Kaya the Dragon Champion with the Spiral Spear Strike to unbrick him because now, or, you know, actually give him a hand. Because now he can start drawing 2 cards. Even her powerful Black Skull Dragon doesn't have enough defense. And he doesn't need Poly. He can actually do it now. He doesn't do it now. He could have done it if he wanted to. Alright, what does her top deck game look like? She already lost Dark Hole. A trap card. Not so good. He has game. Oh, no, he does not. I thought he was going to draw another card. Nope. He can go for 5,200 damage if he wanted to. He does not. He wants the safe play, and that's fine. Okay. No matter what, they won't be going for piercing, so it does not matter. Origin Knight is here. That could be summoned. The attack goes through. Red Eyes Baby Dragon, okay. It was better that it wasn't in defense mode. And we got Red Eyes Burn, which is really risky to use. That is risky as hell. I know it's only 1,200, but it still hurts. She got her... She went for that one. Interesting. Okay, I've never seen the AI go for that play before. It might have been the wrong play, but I don't know. You're still in the duel technically, so I can't say anything yet. The entire duel is decided, will she get her Dragon's Mirror? No, she will not. That is the end of the duel. I'm afraid she is bricked, folks. There's nothing to poly here. Wow, that's like the only thing. That is like the only thing that could have kept her here. With 300 life points left, there's no more Red Eyes in her deck if she did that. He's going for the fusion next turn. He's going for the fusion right now. He's got no patience. This man has no patience. Alright, well, you still have to deal with the guy, the Dragon Champion. Your Red Eyes baby is adorable, but it can't do it. You have to top deck something that can. Don't know if that's going to help when you have no Red Eyes in your freaking deck. It can search that one. Okay, wait. If he gets the field spell right now, it's not... Well, there's two now. No, she can't. He didn't summon. Red Eyes with Chain. She hungers for Gaia. She hungers for Gaia. He has another one. He could just fuse again. I know he's got to be running out of fusions by now, but he still has more. He still has more. The third Galloping Gaia is here. This is it, everybody. Shit. Okay, how could she do it? She's tied in attack points, but she has no life points. It could do Pierce. It didn't matter. She threw. She threw. She had to go for the crash. Oh, it didn't matter. He drew a card he could have special summoned anyway. She had to go for the crash. She's given up on the first duel. Game number 1 goes to Shoma Yusa. For two characters that normally end the duel in 4 turns, when they fight each other, it took 14 turns. They were not giving up. Until she did at the end. She realized she, other than crashing, oh, Lord Dragon Knight top deck would have ended the duel. Yeah, no matter what, it was over. It was over. Let's go ahead and let's get into game 2. Will Shoma get rid of her chances of going straight to the pros? Will Shoma be the #1 student for the year to come? This decides everything. Reasoning's a hell of a start. That is a hell of a start for his deck. Red Eyes Fusion's a hell of a start for her deck, but we already know that she gets countered 100% by Gaia, the Galloping Gaia. So Galloping Gaia will stop this. There's no fusion cards right now, but Reasoning changes everything. Level 4 was selected, which is typically a good choice. And there's the card that fuses. I don't know how he did it. He got the one dragon that fuses without poly or anything. That was the only card that could have done it. And now he has the draw power card. The attack goes through. Red Eyes with Chain. You're crazy. Can it... Soldier Guy quick affected or no? Because it's damage step. It might be because it's damage step, so it might not work. Yep. Alright, you had to nerf yourself, but at the same time, you got yourself a nice equipped monster. The second you summon, though, you die. Harpy's Feather Duster! The best top deck ever! And now she's got Red Eyes Fusion, and she uses the wrong thing again. God fucking damn it. She's never done this before until today. She has never done this before until today. She had so much damage there. She had so much damage, but she threw it. And it's okay. She's still in the duel, but we all see the other Magical Knight. So Magical Knight, Lord Gaia first. The Magical Knight is going to bring back the Fusion Dragon. And it's time to fuse with the Lord Gaia guy. Yep. And now it's time for the powerful Gallop. Now, there's not going to be any draw power this time or piercing damage. Oh, yes, there is. I take it back. Whoops. Nope, it's all bad. It's all bad. The attack goes through. The defense is not high enough. And we still got 2,300 more. And they have the field spell. And we have some burn. She's getting him so low. If she just had one more burn card, she could do it. But the duel is over. The winner is Shoma Yusa. He proves it to everybody that he truly was, till the very end, the best student at this school. But if anybody could give him a run for his money, it was Serenity Wheeler, who did beat him last week, but this week it was his. This has been the graduation ceremony. Seto Kaiba looks at all the graduates with shame. An 11-year-old just beat them, and he is disgraced, so he will not be giving them his favor. Nobody will be graduating with the Pro League guarantee. Shoma Yusa is truly the strongest of the strong at Duel Academy. You could even say he might be the strongest Duel Academy student we've ever seen. Maybe even better than Blair. One day he might get to prove that when he grows up. Hello everybody, and welcome to today's tournament of the Yugioh Master Era Scholastic Championship. Yes, everyone, today's tournament is going to be about all of the schools from different districts, hell, even different areas coming together for a big tournament. And the reason they do this is to test out the duelists in each school to see how they're doing. The next character we're going to talk about needs no introduction. They are most likely the biggest threat coming from Duel Academy. And their name is Shoma Yusa! Shoma is the #1 ranked student at Duel Academy. Everyone expects him to go pro like his sister when he graduates. Shoma loves dueling and can't wait to take on all the other schools and win today. Shoma is one of the biggest fans of dueling. He used to do it all the time with his big sister when they lived in the countryside and had no one else to duel. But now he has so many opponents to duel against, and he is the #1 freaking duelist. The next fight will be Shoma Yusa, the #1 guy, versus Annika Boom, one of the probably the #4 person of Heartland Academy, Heartland Middle. Shoma Yusa, we haven't seen you duel in a minute. Yes, this shirt was given to me by people that love me. My mom asked my uncle to make me a shirt to celebrate 100K, and he did because he owns a company called Cooper Graphics, which makes shirt designs, and they made me a shirt. They made it for me and my friends. It's not for you, it's for me and my friends. Yeah, it was very sweet of her. It was a nice little 100K present where she's like, I'm so happy for you, I got you a shirt. Here, you guys can see it a little better. Let me get the mic out of the way. I'll stretch it out. There you go. It's probably as good as it's gonna get. Well, I hope so, Rook. See, I'm not gonna take it off. Then I'd be shirtless, and you don't need to see none of that. Trust me. So let's go see who's where their faces are. Shoma is good, and his opponent, Anna, is good and ready to go. Alright, we got Mass Dragon. We got ourselves a Gaia guy. Not a very good hand. He does require fusion to make his hand good, and he didn't draw anything. Also, she already has an Exceed monster. The Rail Cannon Gustav Max can easily destroy, I would say, the Origin Knight. Also, 2,000 burn. I don't know. I think you were wrong, Bernard. I 100% true. I think you're wrong. And I'll never agree that you were right ever, because it's funnier that way. Alright, Dark Hole comes through. Dark Hole is going to destroy the problematic Gustav. But at the same time, he's got nothing. His hand's a brick. I am not used to seeing Shoma be a brick. Oh, that's fun. And Harpies doesn't work on this card. Nice try. So what, Shoma, what are we going to cook with when you have nothing to work with? Okay, I like Magical Knight as much as the next guy, but the problem is you didn't draw any of your Curse of Dragon stuff, so it's not that great. Also, you're going to die. She's going to do another 2,000 burn, and if you do not kill the monster, it's game. You have to draw Curse of Dragon or you lose. Or Curse of Dragon Fire specifically. Twin Head may be special summoned, and that's nice and all, but this is not good. There is a Curse of Dragon in the grave, but I didn't see it go to the grave. Maybe there is one. Maybe I missed it. Apparently not, because he didn't even go for it. His life points are in critical condition. One 2K monster can end this duel. That's close enough, because it does burn. Yep. That's it. The winner is Annika Boom. Are we going to have the biggest upsets? No Shark, no Shoma? Is it going to be no Shark, no Shoma? Are we going to get a big upset today? Annika Boom is on the rise. Is it truly her time? Is she going to make freaking, oh god, Brooke Walker happy? Is she going to be like, Brooke, look, I did it. I won the school duel. And Brooke in the pros is going to be like, yeah, good job. All right. So I'm all set up here. I'm getting ready. Oh, he got his field spell, but the problem is he didn't get much else. Once again, Shoma does not seem to have a good hand. Very rarely does this happen, but it's happening. Yep, Yuma already lost. Shoma's going to lose at this rate. Shark lost. I mean, we got some crazy things going on in this tournament. With this, they can get a Gaia monster, but... Oh, no, they're going for a... There we go. That's a good card, but you have to find a way to summon it. That's the hard part. You did get Dragon's Mirror. That is a different... Oh, God, it's the snow plus... it's the snow guy. That's a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be rough. Shoma, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Oh, yeah, this is going to hurt. Okay, they're going for battle. Aren't you going to double exceed for 4,000 burn? I guess they're just going to get rid of every single Masked Dragon card there is. That makes some sense in itself. Shoma can take it, yep. Twin Head is there. 4,000 burn is still brutal, and if he does not kill both of the monsters, he's guaranteed to lose. Oh, she only exceeds summoned one. Never mind. I'm surprised. I guess it doesn't matter. She could just exceed summon whenever. But this is still painful. All right, you could use your field spell, and your field spell. Wow, they're thinking. The AI is cooking. Did you see that? The AI took like half a second. All right, the AI took like half a second. We got Curse of Dragonfire. Curse of Dragonfire is going to destroy the field spell, which is pretty important. Origin Knight is like, I will help you. And Curse of Dragonfire fuses with Origin Knight. Fair enough. You must destroy the Gustav. There's the boss! The best card he owns! And Dragon's Mirror, he's not done cooking! With Dragon's Mirror, he will make another monster. It's charging! Sky Galloping. Why is it in defense mode? Why the fuck is it in defense mode? Why are you in defense mode? Sir, why are you in defense mode? You're scaring me. Why are you in attack mode? I told you could do this. Alright, he did destroy the monster, which was important. He cannot beat the snowplow. Oh, well, okay, yeah, you can if you just don't activate your effect. Soldier guy. What, you didn't... Okay, you know what? That makes sense in some ways, but, you know, you'd be careful. Okay, what's going on here? What the f was this play? If you just had everyone in attack mode, you almost have game. It was weird. It was still really good. Don't get me wrong. It was one slight misplay, but everything else was super good. Night Express Knight by itself, she gave up. If she did that by itself, it's over. Again, it's in defense mode. Okay, whatever. He has game. Unless there's a magic cylinder I don't know about. That is it. Shoma Yusa takes game number 2. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Field spell says no magic cylinder. Good point. Game number 2. Great job from Shoma Yusa. Now we're going to move into game number 3, and we're going to see if Anna Kaboom can still make the upset a reality. We still want to see an upset because it would be funny. If the best Duel Academy student and the best Heartland Middle School students lost, although Girod would still have to lose, it would be pretty funny. Magical Knight says, I could summon Curse of Dragon, but it's just a classic Curse of Dragon, which you know I love that one. I got big emotions for the OG. Alright, Ruffian Rokar beats it though. Yep, it's a shame. You have to play it in defense mode though, so it makes sense. Lots of traps can be kind of scary unless you get your field spell. You did not get your field spell, so it's going to be scary. You bring back the Curse of Dragon, but this time it's going to be an aggressive. Okay. We'll make do. 1,600. Shit. Shit. There is a trailer. We got a problem here. We got a problem here. He is not in a good position right now. Because, yeah, even if he TTs, think about, like, what he'll have left. A Twin Head? A Twin Head is not much. She has a normal summoned. She has a normal summoned. That's all I'm trying to say is she has a normal summoned. Oh my god. Oh, you should have saved it, Shoma Yusa! It's super possible! Unless your top deck is of the gods, you are out of this tournament. Unless your top deck is literally of the gods, we are calling game. You have to kill that monster right now. Nope, she'll just go for burn. She'll just go for burn. She's got it! Shoma's gonna lose! Holy shit! Shoma Yusa, the hope of Duel Academy, lost in his first fight. Anna Kaboom is cracked. Anna Kaboom beat Gong Strong and Shoma Yusa. She's the best. Greatest there ever was. Hello, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Era fans. It's me, Cooper, and today we are going to be going back to Duel Academy, because today is our Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Era Generation Next tournament. It is time for a new generation to start out in Duel Academy. We have a lot of new students coming because guess what? Duel Academy lost the inter-school duel, which means Seto Kaiba told Valiant Crowler it is time to make some changes. So Chancellor Crowler decided, you know what, I'm going to hire a new professor to take over my position, and we are going to start accepting new students in order to bolster our ranks and make our school the best of all schools. The next character we are going to be talking about is the school's #1 duelist, Shoma Yusa! Shoma is the current top student at Duel Academy. His rank is at risk today as many new students are arriving on the island. Shoma personally is really excited for the competition and wants to duel everybody, because this kid just loves dueling. He is having so much fun. He is making lots of new deck ideas, but is sticking with the deck that has been working when it comes to big competitions. And that's right, everyone, we're talking about Shoma Yusa's fusion deck, the Gaia the Dragon Champion deck. A deck that has won him so many tournaments that he is in the running for most tournament wins. The only one he's losing to is, like, I think Yugi, but that's hard to beat in general. So good job, Shoma Yusa, and good luck in today's tournament. Alright, the next duel is the #1 student at Duel Academy, Shoma Yusa, and his Gaia the Dragon Champion deck, versus the Professor of Slifer Red, Midori Hibiki. Midori Hibiki is ready. Shoma Yusa is ready. Let's enjoy a duel, folks. Her start is just a set. No Valhalla, no Hecatrice. Okay. He does not have any fusion cards to start the duel, so not a great start for him. Level 8 was selected. He gets a free Curse of Dragon. And with all these monsters, that's a lot of damage. Well, he took away some of his damage by going for lower attack. That's a lot of damage, though. Great start for Shoma Yusa. In fact, he wins next turn. Unless she has a huge play, he literally wins next turn. Her play is a Monster Reborn, which seems kind of pathetic, but sure. And we have a Tribute Summon, and with this Tribute Summon, everyone loses 500 attack, but that does not stop this. And now we all see the Raigeki. She was right to do that, especially since he regained his attack, but Raigeki she did not know about. And Galloping Guy, it's over. It's over. It's over. You don't have to do anything else. Please stop. Please stop. This is, look, you already had your fun. Kid, you're the #1 duelist for a reason. Please stop. We have a Tribute Summon for Curse of... Oh, no, for Gaia. Gaia for Gaia, and that summons the Curse of Dragon card. And the Curse of Dragon card gets you a Spiral Spear Strike for whatever reason. And that is the end of the duel. With Gaia the Magical Knight, you will end this duel, and that is it. Shoma Yusa takes game 1. Perfect victory. No life points lost. All right, let's get into game number 2 and see if the number 1 student will drop a game, at the very least, to Midori Hibiki. She did not get a great hand. She didn't get her Valhalla. She didn't get any of her special summoning, big summon monsters, but I'm sure she'll think of something. I'm afraid characters don't get nerfed in the Master Era. That's not how it happens. There could be 2 versions of a character, but they don't typically get nerfed. Actually, they never have, but still. Alright, Reasoning comes through. With Reasoning, we lose Polly. We lose Dragon's Mirror. Shit, that's some bad loss. And we lose that. Okay. We get a guy with the Fierce Knight, though. That's pretty cool. At least that's kind of cool. And Pot of Greed comes through. Pot of Greed, what are we going to get? We are going to get Fear. She feels fear. And with this, you can get Guy the Magical Knight, or even Soldier Gaia. Oh, shit. I would have chosen... not Soldier. I would have chosen Guy the Magical Knight. Harpy's Raigeki? No! That's not fair! That sucks! You get both? Your mom lets you have both busted cards? That's a good card, but you have no way of summoning it. Guy the Fierce Knight goes in, destroying a monster. Oh my god, that's so brutal. And he's holding back Raigeki for if she gets Valhalla. Oh shit, there's Valhalla. I called it. And Superbia is here. And Special Summoning is here. What else you got? And we're throwing away more Dark Lords. And we're tributing. Hello there. So this is beautiful. This is a lot of damage. This is a great play. Great job from the Professor. One problem. He held back a card. And next turn, I think he's going to go all out on you. He's going to fuse on you. You're dead. You are the dead. You are as good as dead. Raigeki doesn't make much sense, but we'll do. I thought you would summon first, but it's fine. Either way. You still get to summon, so. Here we go. And with this, we get to fuse. And the fusion monster he chooses is... Galloping, the mini-boss monster. With this, he gets Spiral Spear Strike, which is good for later. Alright, Spiral Spear Strike goes in. She still has Valhalla, and Valhalla makes her stronger. Because all of her tribute monsters are stronger than his Gaia cards, so she could still win this. Valhalla summons Asmodeus. Asmodeus gets rid of Superbia. And now Asmodeus goes, Soldier Gaia says no. Soldier Gaia's effect says you go in defense mode. Shit. That's pretty good. Alright, Rhoda. Let's see what we get with Rhoda. Sure. What else you got? And with this, we can get a dragon. Sure. I don't think you can fuse, but you can get it. Yep. Soldier goes in. It does its damage. And the best you could do is summon the Origin Knight, which I'm surprised you didn't do. Because now she has 2 tokens for tribute. Soldier Gaia's effect activates. By doing so, you get a Lord Gaia. Sure. And again, weird play. Very weird play. I don't agree with this play. Midori's got an option here. Oh, that's her boss. It's Desire. Dark Lord Desire is here, and all of your life points are gone. You are extremely low now, unless you get another magical knight. Oh, well, shit. Hold up. That's not magical. All the magicals are in the grave. I forgot. He used that one card. Everything magical is in the grave. Curse of Dragonfire can only fuse with things on the field. Yep, that's the end of the duel. If she draws one more monster, she's going to end this duel. And he already lost Dragon's Mirror as well, right? He lost Dragon's Mirror? Or am I crazy? He probably has 2, but there's like lower odds. Mass Dragon can stall for time. Mass Dragon can stall for time at the very least. Another Lord Gaia into a Curse of Dragon. That's not a good play. Sir, that's not a good play. She just needs 100 attack and you lose. Oh, or that. Or that. Yeah, that works too. And that is it. The Professor, Midori Hibiki, will take the duel. Great job. Midori Hibiki has done it. So we are now going to go to Game 3. Shoma Yusa, the #1 student, can lose his rank today. Who will take it? A professor cannot take it, by the way. The chancellor cannot take it. They are not allowed to take that rank. That's not how it works. They can take them out of the tournament, but they cannot take the rank. Alright, heart of the cards. Polly. Basic old Polly would do it. Especially with this hand. Sure. I don't know if that Originite is strong enough, but you do you. She has Pot of Greed. She needs it. She needs it. Valhalla. There it is. Valhalla is here. And with Valhalla... Oh, yeah, Dark Lord Desire is here. And with Dark Lord Desire, we do some major damage. Great job. And 2 traps on top of that. But with this, we can get Lord Gaia, Gaia the Fierce Knight, or Magical Gaia. Magical Gaia it is. Great choice. With this card, you're in a much, much better position. Oh, shit. He might go all out this turn. Oh, wait a minute! Is that a negation? Negated! Oh, no! You're so lucky you have Polly, or you would have been in trouble. I'm surprised you used Soldier Gaia. I didn't think you would. Oh, it's the boss monster! The magical knight that does the pop pop! And now with Dragon's Mirror, we will fuse again. And the monster we make this time is the Galloping Gaia. We have magic. We have galloping. I'm surprised he didn't keep it in attack mode given that he has his Origin Knight, but who cares? The attack goes in. She may have 10,000 life points, but that's all going away now. And now he commands the duel, unless she gets Dark Horror Raigeki or something like that. Valhalla brings her a monster, and that's it. She's scared. She is scared. Monster Reborn could end this duel. Monster Reborn comes in for Gaia the Fierce Knight, the most classic of monsters. The monster goes in. The Origin Knight finally gets used. I was curious about that. And with Piercing 600, you get to draw 2 cards, but only keep 1. Sure. And now we're going to use your effect to gain 2,600 attack, 2,600 attack, 2,300 attack. And that is game, everyone. Shoma Yusa moves on to top 8 of the tournament. Rank 1 has moved on, just like rank number 2. We are now moving into top 8 of the tournament, and we are going to go over each character. Rank 3, Mokuba Kaiba. Rank 8, Yu Akaboshi. Rank 5, Yami Kuroda. Rank 9, Sunny Snips. Rank 4, Luna. Rank 15, Mickey Hops. Rank 1, Shoma Yusa. Rank 2, Strong Jukyu. They're fighting right now. This is a rematch of rematches. Both Strong and Shoma have taken matches on each other, but only one can move forward today. Strong had to earn his way here by taking down Kit Blade, and he so super did that. So let's see who wins this. There's a lot of great duelists in top 8. This is going to be hype as hell. This is going to be a hype top 8. And both of these characters are the ones that everyone expects to win the tournament. So which one is truly going to win the tournament? Will it be rank 1 Shoma, or will it be rank 2 Strong? It is possible that the winner of this match is the one who's going to win the tournament. It is very possible, given the power of their decks. Strong does not have... Oh, shit. Pulled out my mic. Strong does not have any traps to open up, which is really bad. That is a bad start from Strong Jukyu. Shoma Yusa does not know what a bad start is, and gets out his monster. His fusion monster. And with the power of fusion, Shoma Yusa will create the Magical Knight of Dragons. And with this, he will gain 2,600 attack points, making him a god. With 5,200 attack, even Strong Jukyu can't beat that. Strong Jukyu is scared. He is hiding in defense mode. He doesn't know what to do. He thought he was ready for his friend, but he does not realize what his friend is capable of. He's like, you think you have big numbers? I'll show you a big number. Alright, Twin Head maybe? Monster Reborn? Yep, Magical Knight is always a good card. Like, you think you got big numbers? I'll show you real big numbers. Spiral Spear Strike is a good card, especially since piercing can be done with 5200 attack. And the piercing is insane, and it probably just ended the duel. Holy shit, that was enough piercing to end the duel. He's at 7800 attack as if it matters, and he has almost ended the duel. You are so close. I forgot you can't put the other monster in attack mode. Megamorph does nothing. That was a sad Megamorph. The saddest of Megamorphs is here. Strong is slowly realizing that he may not be the MC of Duel Academy. You might not be this year's main character. Shoma's been the main character ever since freaking Serenity was involved. And that is game 1 to Shoma Yusa. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into game 2. Strong. You need to get stronger. You need to actually draw one of your 3 skill drains, even though you have not used it once in today's tournament. He made it to top 8 without skill drain even once. But if he gets it, it would give him a good advantage against Shoma. Unless Shoma draws like basic poly, then that would be kind of rough. Shit, that's basic poly. Chainsaw again, no back row. Shit, Strong is getting unlucky as hell. And his opponent is looking stronger and stronger with each hand. Alright, with this we get ourselves a dragon. That means Poly is now usable. And you can still reason. Whenever you feel like reasoning with your opponent, you're clear to do so. He got his boss again. The Magical Knight is back. Reasoning comes through. Curse of Dragon is here. And the damage is good. Okay, 2000 attack. Strong's not out of it yet. There's always a chance of Raigeki, Dark Hole, anything like that. Just like Yami Kuroda did. Granted, that is not the cards I just mentioned, but still. Oh, he got Soldier Guy. That's going to end the duel next turn. Soldier Guy can end the duel next turn. Galloping Gaia gets you a dragon card. I don't think you're going to use it, but it exists. The attacks start going through. Your monsters are not known for their defense, that's for sure. And that's it. Magical Knight goes in. Magical Knight wins the duel. And that is the game. Shoma has got it. You know what? He put it in the sand. I am the best duelist at this academy. Rank 2, the gap is this big. Rank 1's up here, rank 2's down here, and then there's everybody else. It's not up here. It's down here. So Shoma will advance. And can anybody stop him today? All the professors are already gone. Midori did take a game on him, though. The Slifer Red Professor did take a game on Shoma. But all the professors are gone. All the new students are gone. It has to be the old students. Mokuba Kaiba, rank number 3. We'll be fighting Yami Kuroda, rank 5, in a bit. But right now, we're about to watch the underdog of underdogs take on the king of the school. It's rank 1, Shoma Yusa, versus rank 15, Mickey Hops. Mickey is on a roll today, but will it be enough to stop the number 1 duelist? If you still have some weird faith in Mickey, I want you to be as loud as possible. Show him your support. But let's be honest, Shoma is the best for a reason. If he wins this tournament, he might have the same amount of tournament wins as Yugi. Alright, so let's go find Shoma Yusa. And I forgot about Mickey Hops. There's Mickey Hops. There it is. Alright, we're good to start. That hand for Mickey is hilarious. That hand could change. That's a hand. That is a hand for Mickey Hops. Mickey starts the duel with Alpha and Enraged Battle Locks, which does piercing no matter what monster he chooses. You do count that one. You count the shit out of that. They were all right next to each other too, so it's even more unnecessary. Thank you for following, Shark Token. And the trap card from Shoma lets him get all of these cards. Shoma gets the Gaia Soldier, which is only good when he fuses, so he needs to fuse. That's going to help him fuse very easily. Guy the Fierce Knight, you just need a Fire Dragon. Or a Curse of Dragon, whatever, you just need to play Poly. Polymerization will be used, putting together Gaia the Fierce Knight and Curse of Dragon, whatever, to make the ultimate card in his deck, Gaia the Magical Knight. And with this, he goes in and destroys the Enraged Battle Ox, which gives him 5,200 attack. Soldier Gaia then is like, well, I'm not done yet. I can do stuff too. You're going in defense mode where you're useless, and you're going to do 1,500 attack. Alpha has been defeated. Alpha has been defeated, but Mickey Hops still has hope, and his hope is to summon Alpha, and Gene Warped, and Raigeki! That is the ultimate play! He's going in for game! Mickey Hops takes a duel on Shoma, and is one duel away from the #1 spot. We all know that's because he got the luckiest hand in the world. There's no way that'll ever happen again. It will never happen again, folks. I hope you enjoyed your free win. I have no clue how Mickey did that. That was a cheater hand. His hand was cheating. Let's go into game 2. We know Shoma's going to show you how it's done now. He's like, okay, kid. You definitely shouldn't have been ranked 15 if you have this kind of potential. All you had to do was change dueling styles, and now you're for real. Let me show you how it's done. He did get an Alpha, and Raigeki. I gotta give him credit. That is a good starting hand. But other than that, it's not the best. It's something. It's something. Yep, that's a great start. That field spell is so busted. Yep, he's gonna fuse on the first turn. This is horrifying. Fusing on the first turn is completely horrifying. He went for Galloping Gaia. Interesting. Galloping Gaia does get him a Spiral Spear Strike. He has Dragon's Mirror. He's going to try and end this duel immediately. He's done. He's done. That was cool. That was a nice first duel for the kid. But you're done, Mickey. You're done. You're about to get outcooked. Alright, by using this, it actually puts it in attack mode, so no piercing will be dealt. Kind of a strange play, but to each their own. The field spell stops the Fire Ferret from doing its effect, which is why I said the field spell is busted. Unless he gets Harpies, I'm going to call it. I'm still going to call it. This is the end of the duel. You should have summoned Alpha first. Big misplay. Rescue Rabbit is going to go in for as much damage as possible, but then you leave yourself wide open to attack. You do get I'll give it to you, Mickey. 4K damage is impressive, but the field spell says you can't do anything about whatever happens next. So, if you had summoned Alpha first, then Raigeki, I would have said that was incredible play. Your opponent would only have 1,000 life points left. You probably still would lose, but it would have been a great play. Oh, Harpies, damn. That's a shame. Not like your trap worked. Can't use it anyway. And the card is Soldier Guy ends this duel. If he fuses, Soldier Guy ends the duel. He's bricked! Shoma Yusa is bricked! Mickey, you need to cook! This is the only time you're allowed to cook! 2,000! If you just played Alpha, you would have won! If he just played Alpha, he would have won! It's too late now! Now he can get the Gaia card he needed! Magical Knight, yep! This is the game-changing card. Raigeki leaves you wide open for attack. The fusion time has come. Gaia the Magical Knight is here. We summon the crow. That one doesn't fuse, but don't worry about that because we got another field spell just in case. The attack goes through, and you're almost done. And your monster is not strong enough to end the duel, and he has a trap card. Get wrecked, Mickey Hops. Mickey can summon Alpha, but it will not make a difference. You've lost everything, and your opponent still has everything they need. You are wide open for a 2,300 attack point monster. This gets him whatever the f he wants. And he wants the... Really? He's gonna do it! It's the classic, the OG Gaia the Dragon Champion! The old school monster's gonna end the duel. You gotta believe, everybody. Mickey Hops could have won that duel, but he misplayed hard, which he never did in the other duels, which is really weird. But now we're going to be moving into the next game. Game number 3, the one that decides it all. Shoma Yusa with the old school Gaia the Dragon Champion. You gotta love it. That card's awesome. Ends the duel. And his is secret rare. Alright, here we go. Gene-Wart's Warwolf all by itself. I'm not going to lie, this hand is not so good for Mickey Hops. This is a pretty bad hand. And that's already a God tier start stopping the trap cards. He already has Magical Knight. Guys, I'm sorry. This is a bad starting hand by comparison. Reasoning already... Okay, he lost Polly, but he gets a Lord Gaia. Lord Gaia is plenty. You're right. He did use all of his alphas. He's all alpha'd out. He can't just keep using alpha. He's so tired. He's got Mad Dog of Darkness, but Rescue Rabbit will be used instead. By using Rescue Rabbit, he gets Mad Dog and Mad Dog, and he's going to use the Unleash, which at least will destroy Soldier Gaia, and he goes for Burn. I'll give him that much credit. He's at least trying to do as much damage as he can before he eventually loses this duel. Mickey Hops is putting in all the effort he possibly could. He could even defeat the Soldier Gaia, or Lord Knight Gaia. And he does do the burn. So nice attempt, Mickey. You knew you were going to die either way, so you did right. You did right. Let's see what he gets, though. Magical Night time, yep. Although I think he already had one. He just can't summon it because he already has too many monsters. But that card works. Throw away a Gaia. Get yourself a Gaia. Monster Reborn the Gaia you needed the entire time. Oh, no, you're going for that one. Okay. And Curse of Dragon's here. Curse of Dragon gets you a spell card. Spiral Spear Strike means no more defense mode monsters. And that is it. Oh yeah, Mickey's going up in rank no matter what. Mickey went up in rank the second he went to top 8. He was ranked 15. He blew up in rank. We're about to find out his exact rank by the end of this tournament because he's in top 4. Those people you get to see the exact rank. Alright, Mad Dog of Darkness knows they can do piercing, so you might as well do damage. This is the end of the duel. Mickey Hops did as much damage as he could in Game 3, but he did not stand a chance. Mickey took Shoma to Game 3. Let's give him some close. You know what? Everyone give him a round of applause. Shoma, great job, but Mickey, you surprised everybody today. That was impressive. It probably couldn't be more impressive from another duelist. Not even Strong took a game on this guy, but you did. But you absolutely did. No, he should have won that second duel. He misplayed hard. The duel would have been over. And that is it. Mickey Hops is done. Shoma Yusa, once again, is proving why he is ranked number 1. He is going to Grand Finals. Yami Kuroda has been so close to taking Shoma's spot as number 1 duelist. Things are about to get much harder for him thanks to all the new kids showing up. The new professor really hates Kuroda. Apparently, the new professor thinks of Kuroda as a virus, a person to be hated. So, hopefully, Kuroda will fix up whatever the hell's going on there, or at least try to avoid that professor. Professor should not be targeting little kids like this and saying, you are trash, you are garbage, you are human filth, and I never want to see you again. So yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen at Duel Academy. We already went through a bad period, and let's hope that things get better. Good luck, Yami Kuroda. I'm sure you don't care about the new professor. You're a damn good duelist with your Caius deck, and I'm sure you can go all the way and become the number 1 ranked student. Starry Night, Star Dragon, there's no dark monsters on the field. He picked Rael. He wants more monsters. He wants to end this duel. He wants to end this goddamn duel. He didn't know. He was trying to end the duel. Mokuba didn't know about Battle Fader. Holy shit. Holy shit. He should have picked Starry Night, Star Dragon, but he did not know that his opponent had this. And Caius is here. Caius banishes. And Caius goes in. Oh, it's so close. This duel is down to the wire. And if Caius survives, he wins. It's over. Mega Caius. Mega Burn. Also that card. Mega Caius comes through. We're banishing 2 cards. We're doing 1,000 burn. Yami Kuroda is going to Grand Finals. He defeats Mokuba Kaiba. Shoma Yusa is known for being one of the best duelists we've ever had in the tournaments. Yami Kuroda is doing the best he's ever done in any tournament. This is his best run so far. And honestly, I could see him do it with the power of Caius. But it's all up to luck. It's all up to good draws and good AI. The rival battle shall now begin. Shoma already beat Strong, but he still has to deal with Yami Kuroda. All right, Shoma Yusa is ready. Let's see. Yami Kuroda's answer, what is it? 1900, Magic Cylinder does its job. Next turn, Shoma will summon 2 monsters. Unless he gets a field spell. Or he could fuse. Damn, that's a good top deck. And then he could premature, so that's still 2 monsters. That trap card ain't gonna do shit. I'm sorry. That trap card is not gonna do a damn thing. Premature Burial brings back Magical Knight, and a third summon brings back the dragon. The dragon gets you your field spell to protect your monsters. Trap cards no longer work. Yeah, Raigeki or bust. You're already lost, so Raigeki or bust. That's my best, that's all the hope I have for you, Yami Kuroda. Monster Reborn is not Raigeki. You are dead. I understand. This is the best play he had, kids. Let him do it. And the best play he has is his Shadow Balling Caius. It's not a bad play. It just won't work because this is a quick effect. Yep. He had Lightning Vortex. Why didn't you Lightning Vortex? And then, I guess, oh, Caius would need a card to, yeah, and then hit the field spell. Why didn't you, whoa. Galloping, it's gonna be magical. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? He messed up so bad. That's the end of the duel. This is the end of the duel. He messed up. He should have Lightning Vortexed. Yami Kuroda has to play perfectly against this opponent, and he did not. Game 1 goes to Shoma Yusa. Hell of a top deck. All right, moving into Game 2. Yami Kuroda, you cannot make those mistakes again. Unless you play perfectly. Remember, Mickey could have beat Shoma, but if you don't play perfectly, you can't win. Here we go. Game 2. Will Shoma remain the #1 student and be known as the best student to ever go to freaking Duel Academy? Even possibly better than Blair. It's possible. That's an insanely strong start. No trap. No trap, and you're fusing. Yeah, Beluga and Mickey were exactly the same because I think both those characters got 4th place. Alright, we're going to start the duel with a fusion. And the fusion will be his Galloping Knight, so he can get his piercing damage card. But he's not done yet. We all see the Dragon's Mirror. With the Dragon's Mirror, he can make anything he wants. Let's see what he chooses. He loves to gallop. We're about to see a lot of Spiral Spear Strikes. This is going to hurt. Even if he gets another Mystic Tomato, we're going to see a lot of draw power. Oh my god. Another Dragon's Mirror. Damn. Damn, this is some good draw power. Holy crap. Yes, you do have a monster left over, but it's not Caius. Even if you got Caius, you can only beat 1 monster. It's not strong enough. You would need a Mega Caius to come back. Oh, it's over. It's over. You would need a Mega Caius to come back. I'm pretty sure, Yami Kuroda, you're not ready for your friend. No one is. Wrecked and cooked, I agree. He does get Caius. I give him credit. He got Caius. But Caius can only destroy 1 monster. He can't beat the other one. And traps don't work anymore. Traps do not work. Poly for game. Yeah, this first. Then Poly. Then Dragon's Mirror. Okay, you're going so hard. You don't need to go this hard. At this point, it's bullying, sir. Please stop. Please stop. Oh my god. He didn't even fuse again. He knew it was over. He was sad. He's like, this is going to get too sad. I'm not going to fuse again. And there's no point. The duel's already over. Shoma Yusa proves to everyone, except maybe Midori and Mickey Hops, that he is unstoppable. This man will always be known as the #1 duelist of Duel Academy. There have been many changes today. All of the new students got completely wrecked by non-main deck users. And the freaking new professor is probably angrier than any professor could ever be at a student, legally. Shoma, you win. Today's tournament is about Shoma Yusa being kidnapped by Henrietta Akaba, the new professor, and some goons she has called in. Apparently, the new professor was here for ulterior motives.